Again, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Naririnig niyo po ba ako? Hello?
Yes po.
Alright, so as of this moment po, we are 24 in this meeting. And few reminders po and announcements before we are going to formally start our division activity for today. Since nahihirapan po ang mga iba po nating mga kasama na kumonect po sa ating meeting using MS Teams accounts po nila, we are just encouraging them po to view the FB live sessions po this afternoon. So ang recorded po natin Hello? Medyo nagkakaroon po yata ng technical difficulty. May we request po ang mga ibang participants na paki-off po muna nila ang kanilang mga microphone. May we request our fellow admins paki-mute po ang mga naka-on na microphone ng ating mga participants. Sir Carlo and Sir Keith. Paki-mute po muna.
Yes, ma'am. All muted na po.
Okay, salamat po. Alright. So, gaya nga po ng sinabi ko kanina, we are about to start our activity for today and we recognize po the difficulty that is being faced by our other participants. Nahihirapan po silang mag-log in sa ating division meeting through the use of MS Teams. So, may we just encourage you po to just view the live sessions po that we will be publishing through FB later this afternoon. Yung recorded session po, recorded file of this activity shall be posted in FB Live po this afternoon at 1 p.m. So, may we just request po na i-share nyo po sa mga stakeholders, sa mga parents po, and to the teachers in the division po, ito pong recorded session na ipopost po natin mamaya sa ating FB Live. So may we now request our moderator, Ma'am Miriam, nandito na po ba kayo?
Yes po, Ma'am Dayan. Good morning po.
Sige po. Sige po, ma'am. Sir Keith, ready na po ba tayo for the presentation, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Ready po.
Okay, salamat po, Sir Carlo and Precious, for the technical aspects po. Naka-standby po kami dito. Sige po, Ma'am Miriam, take it away, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes po, ma'am. Sorry po, not responding, pero okay na po, ma'am. Ito na po.
Sige, ma'am. Sige po. Okay po.
Isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Kumusta na po kayo? I hope po na tayong lahat po ay nasa mabuting kalagayan at malayo po sa anong pong masamang karamdaman. Alam ko po na karamihan po sa atin ngayon ay meron pa rin pong agam-agam patungkol po sa pagbubukas ng klase this coming August 2020. And at this present time po kasi, ang iniisip po natin ay ang kaligtasan po ng bawat isa sa atin. Ang iniisip po natin ay ang kapakanan o kaligtasan po ng ating mga anak o ng ating mga mag-aaral. But we cannot at any cost po stop education. Kinakailangan pong magpatuloy ang edukasyon kahit na po ngayong panahon na may pandemya. Ito po yung mga binitawang salita po ng ating DepEd Secretary, Leonor Magtolis Briones. Kung kaya't hindi po tumitigil ang DepEd na humanap ng solusyon. Ang tanong po ay bilang isang magulang o isang stakeholder, ano naman po kaya ang pwede nating gawin bilang kaparte ng isang solusyon? Ang sagot po patungkol dito and other related matters ang ating pong tatalakayin ngayong umaga. Muli po, good morning everyone and welcome to our webinar on redefining the roles of parents and stakeholders in education in the new normal. So today's webinar po shall serve or will serve as an avenue to discuss the challenges in education and the basic education learning continuity plan, redefine the roles of DepEd and parents, and of course, engaging po the stakeholders in education in the new normal. So, simulan po natin ang ating session this morning ng pag-awit ng ating national anthem, to be followed by a prayer from Ma'am Laila T. Capitle, School Principal 3 of Bued Elementary School.
Mag-pause po tayo para po sa ating panalangin. Ama po naming nasa langit, nagpapasalamat po kami ngayong umaga na pinagkaloob niyo po sa amin na magkaroon po ng webinar na ito para po sa roles of parents and stakeholders for education in the new normal. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa lahat ng division personnel na pinamumunuan po ng aming Schools Division Superintendent na si Dr. Lorna G. Bugayong, ang aming mga dalawang chief from the CID, Dr. Wilfredo Sindayen, and Dr. Arturo Arviray ng SGOD, at sa lahat po ng mga bumubuo ng team po na ito. Nagpapasalamat po kami sa kaalaman na nalaman po namin sa training po na aming nakamit galing po sa regional office. At hinihiling po namin, Ama, na basbasan po ninyo ang webinar po na ito ngayong umaga, na nawa po ay haplusin po ninyo ang puso ng aming mga magulang at mga stakeholders na matulungan po ang bawat paaralan, ang Department of Education, para po sa kanilang mga roles para po sa education in the new normal. Hiniling po namin ang lagi po naming kaligtasan sa pandemyang ito upang may pagpatuloy po namin ang aming tungkulin bilang mga guro at bilang mga kasapi po ng Departamento ng Edukasyon. Hiniling po namin na basbasan po ninyo ang webinar po na ito upang maging matagumpay po ito sa lahat ng mga nakikinig at sa lahat po ng mga kasali sa webinar po na ito. Ito po ang aming dalangin, Ama, sa pangalan po na inyong anak na si Hesus Kristo. Amen.
Maraming salamat po, Ma'am Lai. Kilalanin naman po natin ang mga participants in today's webinar. And to do the honor po, may we have Ma'am Soledad P. Peralta, our Senior Education Program Specialist in School Management Monitoring and Evaluation with Mobilization and Networking. Ma'am Sol?
Good morning po sa ating lahat. Dito na po tayo sa roll call. But before that, good morning to each and everyone, especially to our SDS, Dr. Lorna Chibubayong. Roll call na po tayo. Alaminos Central School represented by Ma'am Shirley P. Enerva. Kaway-kaway po. Ito, Sige. Okay na. Good morning. Good morning po sa ating lahat. Nasa roll call na po tayo. May I greet Ma'am Lorna Bugayong, our SDS. And now, may I start the roll call. Alaminos Central School, represented by Ma'am Shirley Nerva. Alus Elementary School, Ma'am Ligaya Ison. Amanjego Elementary School, Ma'am Emeline Rasote. Kaway-kaway po. Amangbangan, Ma'am Nancy Bravo.
Good morning
Walang
po,
ubong.
ma'am. Good morning po. Wala pong yung camera ko, ma'am.
Okay, wala. Okay lang. Walang ubong. Ma'am Jacqueline Birmondo. Ma'am, andyan ba? Balayang, Ma'am Baliyagan, Ma'am Nancy Halgua. Saan ka, Ma'am Nancy? Paul, Ma'am Belinda Rabanillo, Ulanoy, Sir Jerry Jimenez. Ward, Ma'am Laila Kapitli, Ma'am Kabatuan.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Ma'am. Sir Noel Irulagen, Sir Noel Kayukay, Ma'am Elena Mendez. Wala pa. Dulaka, Mr. Edward.
Present. Present, ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Inirangan.
morning po.
Bakulkol. Lando, Ma'am Josephine Adviento. Imansangan, Ma'am Cheryl Valdez. Lucos, Sir Jonard Garcia. Lukap, Sir Mansor Ragudos. Paawi, Ma'am Florence Perez. Magsaysay, Ma'am Prilinda Midrano. Maliga, Sir Dexter Dumagin. Mona, Jimmy Bunjal, Sir Jenny. Kita ko na kanina. Palamis, Ma'am Virgie Anselmo. Pangapisan, Sir Alvin Mayo. Pandan, Ma'am Gina Minde. Pugo, Ma'am Sita Palgua. Pulo, Ma'am Cherry Sindayin. Pupantay, Ma'am Rosemary Season.
Good morning,
Buwas,
ma'am.
morning. Sir Brando Kabatbas.
Morning, ma'am.
Sabangan. Sir. Sabangan. Ma'am Lourdes Quinta, YC. San Jose, Ma'am Geraldine Raon. San Roque, Ma'am Stephanie Ferrer. San Vicente, Ma'am Jeneline Tubias. Santa
Present,
Maria.
ma'am.
Santa Maria, Ma'am Jinky Obando. Tangkarang, Ma'am Gladys Maisano. Tawin-Tawin, Ma'am Diana. Telbang, Ma'am Amparo Rinaldo.
Hello, good morning po.
Morning. Victoria, Ma'am Elizabeth Tandek. Alaminos City National High School, Dr. Orlando I. Guerrero. Alos National High School, Ma'am Rowena Signe. Cayucay National High School, Dr. Concepcion Caracas. El Deconso Kemson.
Present po.
Yes, good morning, sir. Dr. Gerardo Garcia. Inirangan National High School, Ma'am Robili Pison. Pugulo National High School, Sir Ray Pasqua. San Vicente National High School, Sir Ricardo Adviento. Telbang National High School, Ma'am Perla Pasqua.
Ma'am, aswan na kami ni Sir Ray. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, good morning. Opo. Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Sige po. Other division personnel, our education program supervisors na attend po. Good morning po sa ating lahat. Thank you po.
Yeah, maraming salamat po, Ma'am Sol. Thank you so much. Sa pagkakataon pong ito, atin naman pong pakinggan ang ating butihing ina in the division office. Let's all listen to the message coming from our school's division superintendent, Dr. Lorna G. Bugayong, CESO 6. Ma'am?
Sa ating mga minamahal ng mga magulang at stakeholders dito sa siyudad ng Alaminos, maraming salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagsuporta at pagtulong sa mga gawain at proyekto ng Schools Division Office ng Alaminos City upang maihanda ang mga iba't ibang learning materials and modalities na gagamitin ng ating mga mag-aaral para sa school year 2020-2021. Kami po dito sa Division Office, 10 ng ating mga kasamahan na DepEd key officials ay buong pusong kumikilala sa napakahalagang gagampanan ninyong mga magulang tungo sa pagkatuto ng inyong mga anak. Kayo pong mga minamahal at ginagalan naming mga magulang ang magsisilbing guro at tagapagturo ng inyong mga anak sa loob ng inyong tahanan. Maliban po sa aralin na kung saan ay kailangan po ng inyong paggabay, dapat ay turuan po ninyo ng life skills ang mga bata upang sila po ay matutong tumayo sa sarili nilang mga paa at maging handa sa pagharap sa bawat hamon ng buhay. Kaagapay po ninyo ang ating mga guro at school leaders. Makakaasa po kayo na patuloy po natin pagtutulungan upang maipagpatuloy ng ating mga anak ang kanilang pag-aaral kahit na tayo ay nahaharap sa mga pagsubok na dulot ng pandemya. Hinihimok ko po ang lahat na tayo ay magkaisa upang mapangalagaan ang kalusugan at maipagpatuloy ang edukasyon ng ating mga anak. Muli, maraming salamat po at Diyos Dangina, Kanya tayo. Amin.
Maraming salamat po, our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Lorna G. Bugayong, CESO 6. Dumako na po tayo sa ating session proper para po talakayin ang mga challenges in education in the new normal. Pakinggan po natin ang ating Chief Education Supervisor in School Governance and Operations, Dr. Arturo R. Veray. Doc Art?
Isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Welcome to the Division Orientation on Redefining the Roles of Parents and Stakeholders in Education in the New Normal. My task this morning is to discuss the challenges in education in the new normal. To begin with, let me read the questions posed by our DepEd Secretary, Leonor Guanes, which stated as how to adjust school operations in the new normal. Let me also read what the OIC Undersecretary for Curriculum and Instruction, Sir Diosdado M. San Antonio, have said. Our goal is to make learning happen. Let me also show you the COVID-19 update as of June 8, 2020 in the Ilocos region. There were 93 confirmed cases, 12 deaths, and 20 active. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, the education of our learners faces uncertainty. In response to this challenge, DepEd, through various education stakeholders, conceptualize the basic education continuity plan. To effectively implement the BELCP, DepEd is now conducting webinars. These are online orientation training to capacitate teachers on different modalities of education delivery under the plan. What is new normal in education? Before providing the definition, allow me to give emphasis on DepEd efforts for education in the new normal. For our learners, we have online learning, offline learning, and modular learning. What is this online distance learning? It is teaching teachers and learning of students using various technologies with internet access. They can use formats such as CDs, DVDs, laptop, computers, or tablet. Ito po ay pagtuturo ng mga guro sa mga mag-aaral gamit ang internet. Maaaring i-download ang mga learning materials at mag-submit ng mga homework online upang maging aktibo ang mga learners. Mga maaaring gamitin sa online distance learning ay computers, tablets, smartphones, CDs, DVDs, at USB storage. Ano naman po itong offline learning? The main difference between online and offline learning is location. With offline learning, participants are required to travel to the training location. While online learning, on the other hand, The training can be conducted from practically anywhere in the world. As to modular learning, these are printed modules or modules in digital format such as CD, DVD, laptop, computer, tablet, or smartphone for teachers and students. Maaaring gumamit ang mga mag-aaral ng mga self-learning modules na maaaring printed or digital format. Responsibilidad ng mga guro na subaybayan at gabayan ang progreso ng mag-aaral gamit ang email, text message, instant messaging or chat o telepono. Nararapat lamang na bisitahin ng mga guro sa tahanan ang mga mag-aaral na nangangailangan ng assistance. Our efforts for education in the new normal for our teachers and administrators. We have online training at alternative work arrangement. As of June 2020, there were 10,521 or 40% ang kabuwang bilang ng ating mga guro na na-train ng ICT service ng Education Technology Unit ng DepEd. From March to June 20, DepEd conducted series of webinars for ICT-assisted teaching in preparing our teachers for our new normal school year. Ang mga webinars na ito ay OER, Open Educational Resources, Microsoft 0365 G Suite Education 3D Development, Canvas for Beginners and Graphic Design, Photoshop for Beginners Capacity Building for teachers in the new normal, at ang parenting tips for the new normal. Ano naman pong itong alternative work arrangement? The DepEd strongly emphasize that not all teachers and staff are required to physically report following the revised AWA guidelines amidst the COVID-19 public health emergencies. DepEd USEC ni Pumusino Malaluan said, safety of teachers and staff remains the priority of the agency. In the revised alternative work arrangement, Malaluan said, the option depends on local situation. Skeleton workforce and work-from-home arrangement are being implemented. We implement a 50% maximum workforce complement regardless of quarantine classification. Going further in the challenges in the education in the new normal, let us take into consideration the role of parents regarding their time. They are busy working, doing household chores, nursing younger child, and attending to elderly. Sa new normal, malaki ang responsibilidad ng ating mga magulang para maturuan at gabayan ang kanilang mga anak upang ang edukasyon ay hindi maantala at tuloy-tuloy ang pagbubukas ng klase sa August 24, 2020. As to the capability of parents, we must also consider their confidence, knowledge, and skills. Ang ibig ko pong sabihin, ang mga magulang ang magsisilbing guro at gabay ng kanilang mga anak sa loob ng kanilang tahanan upang maturuan at gabayan ang kanilang mga anak. Dapat magkaroon sila ng tiwala sa sarili, karunungan at kasanayan sa pagtuturo. Maaring turuan ng mga magulang ang kanilang mga anak ng mga life skills gaya ng paghalaman, pagluluto, paglalaba at iba upang makatayo sa sarili nilang paa at mamuhay sa mundo na kanilang kinakagalawan. As to communication, napahalaga po ang communication between teachers to parents, parents to learner, and learner to teachers. In teaching their children, parents should recognize the means of how they will teach them. Parents should know the channel. Ano po itong channel? Itong paraan ng pagtuturo. The possible barriers. Ano po yung barriers? Distraction o sariling pagkaantala ng pagtuturo, at the content kung ano ang ituturo so that they can effectively teach their children. As to instructional supervision, the teamwork between teachers and parents will result to effective and efficient instruction. The difference between effectiveness and efficiency can be summed up shortly. Being effective is about doing the right things, while being efficient is about doing things right. Mayroon po tayong tinatawag na domestic practices at isa rito ay ang child abuse. Child abuse was very rampant during the ECQ. The PNP reported a great number of child abuse and cyberbullying due to class suspension. DepEd urged to reduce or end violence against children and to protect the rights and promote their welfare, especially the right to basic and quality education. As for reproduction and distribution of materials, DepEd is working with the Edu family in preparation for opening of classes on August 24, 2020, which will be carried out through alternative learning delivery modalities with face-to-face classes is still prohibited. DepEd seek the assistance of LGU for the needed funds for the instructional materials, and LGU promised to realign funds from ECF for the reproduction and delivery of instructional materials to all schools in the SDO Alaminos City. As to the opportunities from education in the new normal, Secretary Yunes mentioned in her speech that to promote relevance of education in all situations, she said that education must continue even in times of crisis, whether it may be a calamity, disaster, emergency, quarantine, or even at war. And DepEd plans to test all possibilities to deliver such. We have technology-driven, traditional blended learning. What is this technology-driven? It can be used to improve teaching and learning and help our teachers and learners successful. However, technology can be force multiplier for teachers instead of the teachers being the only sources of help in the classroom. The students can access websites, online tutorials, and more to assist them. And what is all about blended learning? When we say blended learning, it is a combination of other delivery modes or combined online distance learning, modular distance learning, and TV radio-based instruction. Here, we can use printed modules, various digital formats in conjunction with learning, TV, and radio. Ang blended learning ay kombinasyon ng online distance learning, modular distance learning, at TV radio-based instruction. Sa pamamagitan nito, nalilimitahan ng mga paaralan ang pagpasok ng mga mag-aaral sa eskwelahan, mariing ipapatupad ang social distancing at mababawasan ang bilang mga taong lumalabas sa kanilang tahanan. Mga maaaring gamitin sa blended learning ay ang mga computer, tablets, smartphones, CDs, DVD, USB storage, TV, radio, at printed materials. The students and teachers are not required to purchase laptops, desktops, and internet connection under the blended learning system for upcoming school year amid the COVID-19 pandemic, which the DepEd have said. Bukod sa aking nabanggit, mayroon din pong develop na individualized approaches na ang focus ay sa instruction and learning and learner-centered. Sa Adapt Self-Paced Instruction, it is a self-learning method in which learner is able to control the amount of materials consumed and as well as the duration of the time they need to learn information properly. Sa pamagitan ng self-paced instruction, mastery of learning is assured. As to enhance home-school collaboration, malaki ang posibilidad na ang paaralan at tahanan ay magkakaroon ng matatag na samahan at pagtutulungan para sa edukasyon ng ating mag-aaral sapagkat ang mga magulang at mga guro ay may isang layunin na mabigyan ng quality basic education kahit tayo ay nasa new normal. And we have also better family bonding time. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, parents have more than enough bonding time for a better happy family and of course, a better society where our learners live. And going back to the meaning of what is new normal in education, it means that it is a strengthened collaboration between and among school and home and government, where teachers are the parents of the learners in school and parents are the teachers of children at home. Thank you and God bless us all.
Thank you very much, Doc Art. So, sadya nga po na marami po tayong mai-encounter na challenges as we proceed with our education this coming August 2020. So, ngayon naman po, we believe po that parents play a big role in the education of their children. And during this time, we urge them po to ensure that learning will still continue at home. So, para po mas maliwanagan tayong lahat, sa tungkuling gagampanan ng mga magulang at ng DepEd, I am presenting to you po Ma'am Elnora T. Raroque, Division Education Program Supervisor in English, to discuss on the roles of DepEd and parents in education in the new normal. Ma'am Nors?
Hello, Yam. Good morning.
Good morning
Good
po,
morning
ma'am.
po. Ayan, magpapakita lang ako sandali tapos i-close ko rin yung aking video. Ang importante po yung ano natin, yung matututunan from the presentation. Ayan. It, ready na ba yung presentation natin, anak?
Yes po, ma'am. Naka-play na po.
Okay, thank you very much. Again po, isang pagpalang umaga sa ating lahat, lalong-lalo na po sa ating Schools Division Superintendent, si Dr. Lorna G. Bugayong, at sa ating pong lahat na nandito sa meeting at sa mga manunood po ng ating live stream later on. Let us talk about the roles of DepEd and the parents in the new normal. Ano nga po ba yung gagampan ng papel ng ating mga magulang sa pagtulong sa ating mga guro na maipagpatuloy ang edukasyon ng ating mga anak. Dito po natin malalaman at mabibigyan po kayo ng mga tips para bilang magulang, alam din natin lahat kung ano yung ating gagampan ng role or tungkulin. Next slide. Tingnan po natin ang ating terminal objective. Ang sabi po dyan, at the end of the session, you are expected to provide support to the continuous education of learners amidst the new normal. Ayan, bilang magulang, nandito po tayo ngayon sa session na to and let's wear the hat of being parents. Yung ano po, yung pagiging magulang ang atin pong pagtutunan ng pansin at kung paano tayo makakatulong sa mga guro ng ating mga anak para ang edukasyon na ibibigay sa kanila ay makapagpatuloy ng maayos kahit na sa gitna po ng ating pandemya sa COVID-19. Okay, tingnan naman po natin ang next slide for the other objectives, yung mga specific objectives po natin. Ayan, ito po yung dalawang enabling objectives natin. Pagkatapos po ng ating session na ito, ang mga kayo po ay naasahang mag-discuss ng vital role of DepEd and school personnel in ensuring the continuous education of children and to state the vital roles of parents and stakeholders in ensuring continuous learning of our children. Pagpapatuloy na po tayo, tingnan na natin yung susunod na slide. Lalo na po sa mga school head at mga kasama natin sa division office, yung perspektibo po natin dito ay dalawa, bilang educators at bilang mga magulang na rin, doon sa mga may mga anak na. Okay, bago po tayo magpatuloy, mag-ano muna tayo, medyo mag-Q&A tayo. Meron po kayong nakikitang raise hand button dyan sa screen ninyo. Pakisagot po by raising your hand kung ilan sa inyo yung may mga anak na mga anak na 6 years old pababa. Ayan, meron kayong mga anak sa bahay na inaalagaan ninyo at ang edad ay 6 years pababa. Ayan. Ayun, may nagtaas. Siyempre si Ma'am Dayan. Yung mga iba po, kung meron, alam ko halos lahat kayo dito may mga anak eh. Tinitingnan ko to, halos lahat naman. Si Ma'am Aleta, graduate na lahat yung mga anak. Pero karamihan po sa atin, merong mga anak, although iba-iba yung edad. Okay, this time, sino naman po yung meron sa inyong anak na 7 to 12 years old? Ito siguro medyo marami ang magtataas ng kamay. Ayan, mas marami nga yung nakataas ang kamay. Sir Raymond, Sir Carlo, and then Ma'am Miriam, at yung iba pa po. Sino naman po yung may anak na nasa edad 13 hanggang 18? Sino po? Ayan, si Arian, si Ma'am Arian. Ako din, kasali dyan yung aking anak ko is 14 years old. Kaya, so if you notice po, lahat tayo may mga anak pa rin pala, karamihan sa atin, na kailangan pa rin nating subaybayan para hindi po sila mahuli sa kanilang mga gawain sa paaralan sa pagbubukas ng ating klase sa August 24. Ayan, okay po. Next. Pwede na pong magbaba ng kamay, pakibaba na yung, lower your hands na po. Ayan, salamat. Tignan na po natin yung next slide. Maraming salamat po sa mga nag-participate. Next slide. Ay, ito po yung hirap sa webinar, no? Pag may mga technical glitches po tayo, medyo nadidelay konti, pero may raraos din po natin ito. May tatawid natin ang session na to. Ayan, tingnan po natin yung sinabi ng ating napakahusay at very motherly Secretary Leonor Magtoles Briones. Ang sabi po niya, education must continue even in times of crisis, whether it may be a calamity, disaster, emergency, quarantine, or even war. Nakakabilib po yung ating secretary kasi at her age, talagang very passionate siya na patuloy ang edukasyon sa ating bansa na kahit anong mangyari, hanggang buhay tayo, hindi tayo pwede mag-give up, lalo na po tayong nasa DepEd, sa pagbibigay ng quality education sa ating mag-aaral. Marami pong mga magulang ay ang natakot, nag-aagam-agam na magbubukas yung klase sa August 24. Pero syempre, pinaghandaan naman po natin yan sa Department of Education kasi ang sabi po ni ating Secretary, education must continue at all costs. Kahit na nasa kalamidad tayo, sa gitna ng disaster, emergency, nasa quarantine man, o kahit nasa giyera tayo. Ganun po yung, ganun siya ka-passionate talaga. So, walang atrasan po ito. Tuloy ang klase sa August 24 unless may bababang order galing sa Malacanang bago po ang August 24. But up to the present, tuloy-tuloy po ang edukasyon natin. Yan. So, education must continue. At dito po sa atin sa Division Office, patuloy din po yung ginagawa nating mga hakbang para maipagpatuloy talaga ang delivery ng education sa ating mga batang Alaminian. Okay? Yung sinabing yan po ni Secretary Leonor Magtoles Briones ay sinang-ayunan at pinalakas pa ng ating Regional Director na si R.D. Tolentino G. Aquino na nagsabing ang pag-ikot ng mundo ay hindi mapipigilan ng COVID-19. Gayon din ang pagsulong ng edukasyon. Kasi totoo po yun eh. Sabi ng ibang parent po dati, bakit natin isa sa parang ilalagay sa alanganin yung buhay ng ating mga anak, yung kalusugan nila. Pero, kailan po natin ipagpapatuloy ang pagbibigay ng education sa kanila? Paano kung walang vaccine ng 1-2 taon, sabi nga nila? Ibig po bang sabihin, hihinto ang mundo ng pagkatuto ng ating mga anak? Kasi po, kahit anong gawin na natin ngayon, hindi natin pwedeng pigilan ang COVID-19 at lalong hindi natin pwedeng ipagkait ang pagbibigay ng edukasyon sa ating mga anak. So education must really continue. Sabi pa po ni R.D. Aquino, kung tutuusin ang COVID-19 ay maghahatid sa atin sa old normal. Sa panahon na kung kailan ang ating mga magulang ay nakatutok sa ating pag-aaral pagdating sa bahay mula sa paaralan. Sabi niya, yung kasalukuyang nangyayari, actually hindi man siya new normal eh. Naniniwala din po ako. Sabi niya old normal kung tutuusin ito. Bumabalik tayo sa old normal. Naalala ko nung mga bata pa po ang karamihan sa atin, karamihan din kasi ng mga magulang noon, nasa bahay lang. Hindi sila nagtatrabaho. Siyempre iba na rin yung mundo natin ngayon, pero babalik tayo sa panahon na yung mga magulang talaga tutok sa pag-aaral ng anak. Pagkagaling sa eskwela, pagdating mo ng bahay, andyan si nanay, kumusta yung pag-aaral anak? May assignment ka ba? O yung mga ganyan po noon. Kasi nga, mas natututukan nila yung mga bata. Pero given these difficult times po, kahit po nagtatrabaho tayo, nasa mga offices tayo maghapon, pag uwi po ng bahay, ang challenge ngayon ay maging partner tayo ng mga paaralan, ng mga guro, para maging maayos ang pagkatuto ng ating mga anak. Dahil nga po, tayo yung pinakamahalagang partner ng guro. Pagdating sa bahay, upang ang mga bata ay magamit yung modality na pipiliin ng eskwelahan para ma-deliver yung education sa kanila, yung mga daily lessons nila sa pang-araw-araw mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes. Challenging po, mahirap, pero kung gusto natin, kakayanin natin alang-alang para sa ating mga anak. Okay, let's continue na. Keith? Okay. Ito po yung mga pinaghahandaan ng DepEd para sa new normal in education. DepEd is preparing for the implementation of multimodal approaches to learning, such as online learning. Sabi po ni Yusek Ann Sevilla, face-to-face classroom instruction may still not be possible if schools remain closed due to the continued threat of COVID-19. Dahil nandyan pa nga po yung threat, hindi pwede ang face-to-face classroom instruction. At dahil dyan, may mga ginawang paraan ng DepEd para patuloy ang delivery ng instruction sa ating mga anak. Ano po yung mga modalities na to na pwede nating magamit throughout the school year? Meron pong 4. Yung isa, face-to-face, ito po yung dati. Ito yung nakasanayan natin. Papasok yung bata 5 times a week sa school. 8 to 5, nasa school siya, kasama yung guro, nag-aaral, magkasama. Yun po yung face-to-face. Pero lilinawin po natin, hindi po muna natin gagawin yan hanggat hindi siguradong ligtas na yung ating mga anak, mga mag-aaral at empleyado ng DepEd para sa face-to-face delivery of instruction. Ulitin ko po, may face-to-face model pa rin tayo, pwedeng magamit yan pero hindi muna sa ngayon. So wag po sanang matakot yung mga magulang kasi yung DepEd po mahalaga sa kanya, mahalaga sa ating Pangulo at sa buong bansa yung kaligtasan ng ating mga anak, mga guro at empleyado ng DepEd. Ayan. Yung second modality po ay ang distance learning. Ano naman po itong distance learning na to? Meron din po itong 3 klase eh. Under distance learning, the first one is the distance online distance learning or ODL. Ano pong ibig sabihin nun? Ito yung gagamit ka ng computer, tapos mag-aaral ka, yung teacher nasa klase niya o nasa bahay din, then tuturuan ka niya or mag-load siya ng mag-upload siya ng mga learning resources na gagawin niyo together online. Ang problema po dyan, yung internet connection natin. Ang tawag po doon, ODL. Sa ibang terminology po, ang online distance learning ay ito rin yung remote learning. Kailangan ng internet, kailangan ng gadget para po maisakatuparan ito. Sa ngayon po, hindi ito yung priority natin ng modality. Ano po yung priority ng division? Yun po yung Modular Distance Learning or MDL. Gagamit po tayo ng modules na ibibigay sa mga magulang Pwede rin sa mga bata kung kakayanin nila, yung mga nasa senior high school, pwede na rin na mag-pick up ng modules nila and then gagawin po yun sa bahay on a weekly basis. So yun po yung MDL or Modular Distance Learning. Or pwede rin pong mai-deliver yung mga lessons ng ating mga anak using the radio and TV-based instruction. Ito po yung isang pinagtutuunan ngayon ng DepEd ng pansin. Ito po yung wino-work up talaga nila kasi the modules, activity sheets, halos ready na po yung mga yan. Pagbukas ng classes sa August 24, meron po tayong mga modules. In fact, mismo dito sa division natin, meron na tayong mga nire-reading thematic modules para magamit po ng mga bata kung sakaling ma-delay yung delivery ng materials from the central office and the regional office. Ito pong RBI or TV-based instruction, ito po yung gagamitin yung TV, tapos may teacher na magde-deliver ng lesson. Ang kagandahan po nito, pwedeng matuto yung mga bata ng sabay-sabay. At dahil hindi kailangan ng internet connection para magamit ang radyo at television, isa rin pong magandang practical na modality ito. So kung walang internet, ang bata, nandyan yung modular distance learning at pwede rin yung radio at TV-based instruction. Yung tatlong modalities po na yan, ODL, MDL, at saka radio and TV-based instruction ay under distance learning. Ibig sabihin, wala pong face-to-face instruction dyan. Now, the third modality is blended learning. Ito po, nakaready din kasi in case maging okay na, ito po yung isang modality na pwedeng i-adapt. Kasi kung tutuusin, mas effective talaga yung face-to-face. Pero, syempre, andyan yung consideration for social distancing para manatiling ligtas po ang lahat. Pero kapag medyo andyan na yung vaccine, meron ng gamot talaga for COVID-19, later on, maybe next school year or late this school year, pwede na pong magamit ang blended learning. Depende po yan. Pag go, pwede na, sabi ng IATF, sabi ni President Duterte, pwede nang i-adopt ang blended learning. Ito po yung combination naman ng distance learning or remote learning at saka ng modular distance learning. Paano po yon? May mga batang nasa bahay, nagmo-modular learning. Meron din yung mga batang nasa school. So yung kalahati nasa school, yung kalahati pwedeng nasa bahay gumagamit ng modules. Pero yung kalahati nasa school, kaharap yung teacher, nag-aaral sila in a traditional way. Yun nga lang, konti lang yung tao sa loob. Kasi nga yung social distancing consideration po. Ang tawag po natin doon, blended learning. And then the fourth modality is homeschooling. Ito po tinitingnan, pinag-aaralan pa, pero hindi pa po natin ito nagagamit sa DepEd. Ang madalas pong gumamit nito in the previous years ay ang mga private school. Pero dahil po sa ganitong panahon, isa po ito sa inaaral at ine-explore ng ating kagawaran para magamit din kung talagang kakailanganin. Okay, so wag po natin kalimutan, wag matakot, lalo na yung mga magulang, tayong nasa DepEd, let us disseminate the information na walang dapat ikatakot yung mga magulang. Kasi walang face-to-face hanggat hindi ligtas para sa ating lahat. Okay, next po. Ito po yung preparation, outline of the preparation being undertaken by our Department of Education. Adoption and implementation of DepEd Learning Continuity Plan. Ito po yung Basic Education, LCP or Learning Continuity Plan. Nakapaloob po dyan yung policy na no face-to-face classes until safe, education must continue, sulong edukalidad. Tapos lahat po ng gagawin ng DepEd laging papunta sa delivery ng quality instruction without sacrificing the health and safety of everyone in the department, especially our learners and teachers. Nandyan din po yung overall preparation for the opening of classes. Nakakatuwa po kasi kahit natakot yung maraming parents, pero nung enrollment na, online enrollment, nung offline balik eskwela natin, hanggang ngayon pa rin ongoing, marami pa rin naman pong magulang na naniniwala na kaya natin sa DepEd na gawin ito. And bilang magulang ako po, naniniwala din talaga ako na kakayanin natin ito para hindi masayang yung panahon, yung oras po ng ating mga anak at patuloy silang makapag-aral. Okay, syempre nandyan yung balik eskwela. And then the adoption of flexible work scheme for teachers and non-teaching personnel. Ito po ginagamit na natin since March hanggang ngayon. Andyan po yung flexible work scheme para sa lahat ng empleyado ng DepEd. So safe po. May mga binigay naman na choices, options na pwedeng gamitin kung paanong maipagpatuloy ang pagbibigay ng serbisyo nating mga taga-DepEd. And then you have teacher training. Ang dami pong mga webinars na binibigay ang DepEd ngayon. Siyempre, basta masipag ang teacher, walang dahilan para hindi siya matuto. Kasi po, kaliwat kanan yung mga webinars na binibigay on teacher training, and we can expect more trainings from NAEAP and the division office, the regional office, and even from the central office po. Yun nga lang, lahat po ng ito ay online ang modality. Then you have the preparation of learning modules, activity worksheets, and video lessons to cover the key elements of a lesson. Ayan. Modules po, meron na yung mga ADM materials natin. Dito sa division, meron tayong thematic modules. And then you have the activity worksheets na manggagaling po sa regional office na ginagawa din. And for Alaminos, ang na-assign po sa atin na pagtrabahuan ay ang kindergarten activity sheets para sa project airs ng regional office. Pero syempre, kayo po sa mga eskwelahan ninyo, alam ko, meron din kayong mga ginagawang activity sheets. Video lessons, may mga guru po tayo, I would like to mention this, may mga guru po tayo na involved sa development ng radio-based instructional materials at saka TV, educational TV materials po. Andyan po si Ma'am Elisa Abilon, Sir Alan Abilon na tinap ng region para tumulong sa pag-develop po ng mga materials natin at the same time later on sa pag-develop ng ating mga iba pang guro sa division. Kasama po nila si Sir VJ and all the other teachers pa na hindi ko na mababanggit lahat. Pero ang lead trainers po natin, lead teachers po natin pagdating sa radio at video instruction dito sa atin ay sina Dr. and Mrs. Alan Elisa Abilon. Kaya malaki din po yung pasasalamat natin sa kanila. And then of course, communication with parents and other stakeholders. Ito po, inilatag talaga ng DepEd kasi kailangan kung ano yung plano ma-communicate. Kaya po, nandiyan yung LCP. Yun po yung communication na pwedeng i-share. Yun po yung bagay na gustong i-share ng DepEd para maliwanagan ang mga magulang at ating mga stakeholders. From the basic education LCP po ng DepEd Central Office, meron din po ang division ng ating sariling Division Learning Continuity Plan. At nakapaloob din po doon yung mga specific steps na susundan ng Division Office sa pag-deliver ng instruction sa pagbubukas po ng klase sa August 24. Okay, next. Ito po yung mga suggested strategies. Tingnan lang natin muli lahat. Pero sige, Sir Kit, pakibagsak mo na lahat. Pakibukas na lahat yung suggested strategies kasi halos na-discuss na rin kanina. Pero titingnan lang natin ulit. Modular learning, may modules or parang libro po yon na ibibigay sa bata. Tapos i-retrieve pag nasagutan na nila on a weekly basis, kukunin, ibibigay yung panibagong modules for the following week. Tapos yung teachers, patuloy pong magde-design ng mga plano para sa mga lessons na susunod. I-check yung mga output ng mga bata sa modules and then gagawa ng paraan para ma-inform yung bata at saka magulang tungkol sa kanilang performance sa isang module. So merong feedbacking system po ito. Then online distance learning, I think Alaminos City National High School and Alaminos Central School are seriously considering to adopt this modality, online distance learning. Kasi po, nasa bayan naman yan, so merong internet connection, strong internet connection na requirement talaga para maisakatuparan ang online distance learning. And then we have face-to-face learning. Sa ngayon po, hindi pa natin muna gagawin yan. So yung tatlong modalities na yan, gagamitin natin, pero one at a time, or two muna, dalawa muna, modular at saka online distance learning muna pagdating ng August 24. Yung face-to-face, itatabi po muna. Okay, next. Okay. Sabi po ni Yusek Ann Sevilla, DepEd's responsibilities may be extended to parents and other family members to ensure the success in implementing online learning. Ibig sabihin po nito, ayan naka-red pa, yung trabaho po sa pagkatuto ng mga bata ay kailangan nating i-share sa mga magulang. At bilang mga magulang, kailangan natin itong i-welcome, kailangan natin itong tanggapin. Kasi ito na po talaga yung new normal sa education ngayon. Yung very strong partnership between parents and teachers para po sa kapakanan ng mga bata. The parents or other family members like grandparents, aunties or uncles, and even the nanny, we need to give them orientation too. So ito po sa mga school heads, ito po yung isang challenge sa inyo. Kailangan ma-orient din yung mga parent kung paanong gamitin yung mga iba-ibang modalities po. At ano yung role na gagampanan nila. Kasi po hanggat hindi sila na-orient, hanggat hindi naliliwanagan, marami pong magulang ang aayawan yan. Mananatiling sarado ang isip. Pero kapag na-orient po sila, naipaliwanag ng maayos, at na-motivate natin sila, natulungan tayo, na-encourage sila, na-engage, magiging mas smooth po ang delivery ng modular instruction, lalo na sa ating division. Okay, let's proceed. Now, ito po yung tanong. Why tap the parents? Bakit po tayo bilang magulang ay kailangang madamay sa trabaho ng mga guro? Sabi po nila dyan, parents are the experts on their children. Bago po yung guro, yung magulang muna, tayo munang magulang, ang nakakaalam, nakakakilala sa ating mga anak. So alam na alam natin yung learning style nila. Alam na alam natin yung kahinaan at kalakasan nila. And then parents accumulate a wealth of knowledge about their children as learners. Kung tutuusin talaga, sa bahay nagsisimula ang pagkatuto, pero dahil busy ang karamihan sa atin, or may mga magulang po na, let's face it, medyo hindi po talaga nabigyan ng kakayahan din talaga para gabayan ang kanilang mga anak. Siguro yung iba hindi nakapag-aral dahil sa kahirapan, pero kahit papano po bilang magulang, kilala natin yung mga anak natin. Alam natin kung ano yung, saan sila magaling, saan sila mahina. Ayan. So, yung role po ng parents hindi matatawaran talaga sa pag-aaral ng ating mga anak. And sabi pa dyan, there is no smaller classroom than a family's living room. Gusto kong idagdag, instead of smaller, there is no more convenient classroom than a family's living room. Convenient kasi hindi ka na nga magbibihis talaga agad-agad. Hindi mo kailangan gumising ng sobrang aga para makasakay at makarating sa eskwelahan. So kung tutuusin, yung living room nyo lang, classroom na yun eh. At pag nandun ang magulang, gagabayan yung anak, may magic po doon na mangyayari. Mas matututo pa nga yung bata. Anyway, the module is there. May mga susundan naman po na steps para mag-guide yung bata. So walang dahilan po para hindi tayo tumulong bilang mga magulang kasi po tandaan natin, anak natin ang pinag-uusapan at kinabukasan po nila ang nakasalalay sa ating mga kamay. Sa panahong ito po, hindi na pwedeng bahala na yung teacher ang magturo. Trabaho nila yan. Kaya sila sinusweldohan ng gobyerno. Totoo po yon. Pero sa pagkakataong ito po, kailangan nating tulungan yung mga guro para po matupad, maisakatuparan yung delivery ng instructions sa mga bata. Okay, next. Paano? Yan yung million-dollar question. Pero paano? Paano natin po isasakatuparan yan? May binigay po dyan na 6, establish routines, provide learning space at home, provide learning equipment, establish a good day educational schedule, provide guidance and assistance, open lines of communication, and teach life skill. Isa-isahin po natin. Number 1. Next slide. Ayan. Establish routines.
Sa tiling ni ko, pindutan rumaran. Labor.
Sabi niya dyan, meron pong nag-on ng mic niya. Paki-mute po. Establish routines and expectations. Create a flexible routine and talk about how it's working over time. So dapat po, maaga pa lang. Sa first day ng klase, that's August 24. Pag nandyan na yung module, dapat po i-prepare natin yung utak ng bata, yung mindset niya, na alas 8 on August 24, magsisimula na yung klase. So kailangan niyang gumising ng mas maaga at kailangan alas 8 ready na siyang mag-aral. Mahirap po yun sa una, lalo na nasanay ng matagal yung mga bata na naka-quarantine, hindi nagigising sa oras, yung iba nga 9, 10 o'clock na bumabangon yan, dahil nagpupuyat din sa gabi dahil sa ML o Facebook, kung anong ginagawa sa internet. Pero po, it's about time na kapag dating ng August 24, ma-start na natin yung routine nila, bagong routine for the school year, na alas 8, start na. Dapat daw po, sabi dyan, i-develop ang good habits from the start. Kasi po, bilang magulang, pag hinayaan natin yung bata na mamaya na po nanay, mamaya na po tatay, or mamaya na po mama, mami, masasanay po yan, hindi ma-develop yung disiplina sa kanila na alas 8 kailangan mag-aral sa bahay at itabi muna yung ibang ginagawa. Okay, next. Sa una po, mahirap talaga yan. And then, we need to provide a learning space at home. Bakit po kailangan ng bata ng learning space? Kasi po kapag yung bata distracted, halimbawa, wala siyang lugar sa bahay kung saan tahimik siyang makakapag sagot ng kanyang mga tasks at magbasa ng lesson sa kanyang modules, hindi po talaga matututo yung bata. So kailangan, kahit na simpleng space lang po, hindi kailangang maganda, hindi kailangang malaki or maluwang, hindi kailangang moderno. Kahit simpleng corner lang po, bigyan po natin yung bata kung saan laging doon siya mag-aaral. Doon, kasama po yun sa training ng bata. O, alas 8, nandun na siya, mag-aaral siya. Okay, so there must be a dedicated home learning space para sa ating mga anak. Mas challenging po ito sa mga bahay na medyo limited ang space at wala po talagang maibigay sa bata. Pero again, anak po natin yan, kinabukasan niya ang ating kailangang isaalang-alang. Okay, sabi dyan, set up a physical location that's dedicated to school-focused activities. Kasi po kapag may learning space din yung bata, lahat ng gamit niya nandoon na rin eh. So pag kinailangan niya, inaabot na lang niya. Hindi niya nahahanapin kung saan-saan. Kasi po, kung yung gamit niya nandun sa kwarto, tapos dun sa kwarto, hindi siya pwedeng magstay kasi nga magulo doon, walang mesa, lalabas yung bata, maya-maya, madidistract yan kasi pupunta pa sa kwarto pabalik pag may kailangan. So dapat po, yung lugar ng bata, nandun lahat ng materials na kakailanganin niya para matuto, para magawa yung mga tasks doon sa modules na gagamitin. Okay? Ano pa ba yung mga ibang kailangan na i-consider at ibigay natin para sa mga ating mga anak para mas matuto po sila? Following the modular distance learning at sa mga may internet, online distance learning. Ayan, provide learning equipment and materials. Ipinapayo na siguraduhin may gamit pang eskwela ang mga anak. Nung una sabi ko, oy, makakatipid ako sa school supplies ng anak ko. Pero na-realize ko, especially after attending the webinar on this same orientation, sabi ko, oo nga, kailangan ko pa rin siyang ibilhan ng 10 notebook kagaya dati. Kasi 10 pa rin yung subject niya, hindi po nababawasan. So 10 module yon, lahat ng sagot niya doon, isusulat niya sa notebook para doon sa subject na yon. So kailangan pa rin po ng school materials ng ating mga anak, school supplies. Hindi na siguro kailangan ng bagong bag. Luma na yung bag, pwede na. Basta meron pa rin silang magagamit para masagot at masagawa yung kanilang mga lessons sa araw-araw. Para sa online delivery, siguraduhin may maayos na internet connection. Ano po yung requirement? Dapat daw 5 Mbps pataas. Ayan, ito po, malaking challenge ito. Dapat may desktop or laptop, tablet or cellphone or telephone na magagamit. Pero sabi po ng DepEd, hindi kailangang bumili ng gadget kasi meron namang modules. Kung hindi kaya yung online, pwede pong mag-modular. Ayan, siguraduhin nakakakuha ng module galing sa DepEd na gagamitin ng iyong anak. So kung sinabi ng school, alam, school head na kunin Friday afternoon at ibalik Friday afternoon yung mga na-accomplish from the previous week, susunod po tayo dun sa schedule. Tapos, sabi rin dyan, huwag kitaan na bisitahin at DepEd. Marami na pong nagbibisita sa DepEd. Sa DepEd Commons, mga learning resources, mga activities po na pwedeng magamit ng mga bata. Dati-rate, wala naman tayong ganyang resource. Pero ngayon, pag magre-research yung bata, nandyan po yung mga DepEd Common materials natin. DepEd Commons materials. Hindi rin naman po ata kailangan ng internet nito kasi pwede siyang ma-access kahit hindi gagamit ng internet. Although mas maganda pa rin kung may internet, pero I think meron namang agreement ang DepEd with telecommunication companies na i-provide ang DepEd Commons, i-access ang DepEd Commons na hindi nagagamit ng data. Okay, kahit wala kang data load, pwede. Okay, next. Establish a school day educational schedule. Ayan. So, dapat meron pa rin palang classes schedule yung mga bata. So, kung bilang magulang, ito po kailangan nating sundan, gagawin natin, ito anak yung schedule mo everyday. Siyempre, i-base natin ito dun sa schedule na ibibigay din ng school. Ilang minuto ang gugugulin para sa English modules, for example, ilan para sa science, sa math, and so on. At dapat po naka-align yung class schedule ng ating mga anak. Okay? Kit? Sir Kit? Okay, may technical glitch po tayo. Naglalag po yata yung internet ni Sir Kit. Ayan. Provide guidance and assistance. Paano po? Listen to your child. Kailangan nating pakinggan yung ating mga anak. Kasi kapag nakikinig po tayo sa mga bata, nakaka-connect tayo ulit sa kanila. Hindi kasi pwedeng pagkatapos nating magtrabaho sa hapon, halimbawa working parents tayo, pag-uwi sa hapon, idadahilan natin pagod tayo. Kasi po, baka naman kailangan ng bata ng assistance. Baka may gusto siyang itanong. May mga bagay na nahihirapan siya doon sa module. Pero dahil sarado yung yung pinto natin para sa ganun sa kanila, malamang po yung bata mababawasan yung pagkakataon para matuto. Pero kung makikinig tayo, kahit na yung pagdating na ng hapon, yung habang nagpapahinga muna sa labas bago pumasok at maligo, pwede na po nating tanongin yung mga bata from a distance. Anong ginawa niyo maghapon? Anong mahirap? Pag sinabi ng bata, ito po yung mahirap, nanay. Sige, mamaya, tingnan natin kung paano natin gagawin. Okay, sabi dyan, pag ginagabayan yung bata, allow your child to talk freely. Ask your child open-ended questions. Pabayaan nyo silang magsalita muna. Wag ko kontrahin agad. Kung minsan kasi may ganun tayong ugaling magulang Nagsisimula pa lang yung bata, pero hindi tayo nag-agree, babarahin na natin. Ay hindi pwede yan. Pakinggan po natin muna yung gustong sabihin ng bata, i-process natin yung sinasabi niya, and then kung medyo mali or hindi nakalihis yung sinasabi niya, pwede nating i-redirect yon and give our children, open-ended questions para ma-realize nila na ay oo nga, mas tama yung sinasabi natin. Pero kung tama din talaga yung bata, let us also have the humility to accept na oo nga, mas alam ng anak ko yun Okay, and then always answer your child's question truthfully. Huwag po tayong magsisinungaling sa bata kasi delikado po yon. Pag nagsisinungaling tayo sa bata and later on madiscover nila na nagsinungaling tayo, hindi na po nila tayo pagkakatiwalaan. Mawawala po yung ating credibility sa mata ng ating mga anak. Try to assist your child in his academic tasks when needed. Hindi po lahat ng module, lahat ng task, gagabayan natin siya. Kung kailangan lang po. At wag po tayo yung sasagot. Nahihirapan yung bata, i-assist, pero hindi tayo ang sasagot para sa kanila. Kasi po, tandaan po natin sa unang linggo, pag yung bata nakita niya na ay sasagutan din lang naman yan ni nanay, hindi na po yan magsisikap. Lalo na po yung mga batang medyo tamad talaga, lalo pong tatama rin. So let us assist our children, pero hindi natin kukonsintihin yung katamaran nila or yung ayaw nila sa isang subject. Sige na nga, ako na lang gagawa ng English mo kasi pati ako nahihirapan sa'yo. Ako na lang para mabilis. Sana hindi po ganun yung attitude natin. Hindi ganun yung mindset natin. Kasi once na ginawa natin ang tasks para sa mga bata, tayo po ang natututo, hindi sila. Okay, let us also open lines of communication. Paano po natin i-open yung linya? ng komunikasyon. Alamin ang contact details, cellphone number, email, FB account ng mga school head at guro. Ayan, naku, biglang dadami yung mga friends natin yan sa Facebook at sa Messenger. Maging aktibo sa mga group chats para malaman ang mga kinakailangang impormasyon patungkol sa pag-aaral ng iyong anak. Baka naman po 1 week hindi man lang kayo mag-online, mahirap po yun, mahuhuli tayo. Baka may sinasabi pala doon na gagawin ng bata, maiiwanan po yung anak natin. Palagi ang makipag-ugnayan sa tamang otoridad kung may iba pang katanungan o concern patungkol sa pag-aaral ng iyong anak. Pag may hindi kayo naiintindihan o may kailangan kayong iklaro, i-direct po natin yung concern or issue sa tamang otoridad. Sa principal, kung sa teacher yon, sa teacher muna, huwag po tayo magtatanong sa iba. Kung sa concern po ng anak natin, sa pag-aaral niya, ang una pong taong pwedeng lapitan, i-message, tawagan, guro po, next yung principal. Huwag po natin i-report sa social media. Kasi po may mga dahilan naman madalas kung bakit ganito o ganun. Teach them life skills. Ayan, malapit na po tayong matapos. Habang nasa bahay po yung mga anak natin, siguro kung halimbawang mangyari na the whole school year, nasa bahay lang sila talaga mag-aaral, maliban po dun sa modular materials nila, bilang magulang, meron pa po tayong ibang responsibilidad, maliban sa pag-assist sa kanila sa pag-accomplish ng modules nila. Ano po itong mga ito? Life skills na dapat na ituturo sa kanila. Ito na yung pagkakataon po natin para makabanding yung mga anak natin at mas ma-share sa kanila yung mga skills na tayo mismo natutunan natin sa mga magulang natin noon. These are life skills na madami po dito ay hindi pa alam ng mga kabataan ngayon. Sanay yung bata kasi na lahat binibigay natin sa kanila. But during these times, para matuto po sila ng life skills, i-share natin ang mga sumusunod. Ayan, dahil kailangan po ito. Turuan po natin yung mga anak natin na mag-focus sa kanilang gawain at magkaroon ng self-control. Na kapag gustong kumain, kahit hindi pa oras, kakain na. Yung mga ganun po. Na kapag yung focus nila dapat mag-aral muna, dapat ma-develop po yan. Kung gusto nang matulog, dapat matutunan nilang i-control yung kagustuhan na yon. Kasi po, self-control, self-mastery, ay mahalaga ng mga skills sa buhay. Perspective taking. Yung mga bata po ngayon, minsan medyo yung perspektibo nila sa buhay, nakatuon lang sila sa kanila. I-open po natin yung mas malawak na mundo sa mata at kaisipan nila. Then communication. Bakit importante ang communication? Dapat maintindihan po nila yan. Making connections. Bakit kailangang makipag-collaborate? Bakit kailangan makipagkaibigan? Kasi sa mundo ngayon, hindi tayo mabubuhay mag-isa. So, importante po yung connections. Critical thinking. Paano mag-isip ng mas malalim para mag-survive sa mga ganitong panahon? And then, taking on challenges. Na kapag may problema, may pagsubok, dapat kayanin nilang harapin at mapagtagumpayan ito. Hindi yung mag-give up. Gaya na sa lessons nila. Baka naman simpleng challenge lang, aayawan nila, gagawin na natin. Dapat po maituro sa kanila yung taking challenges kahit na yung mga maliliit muna hanggang unti-unti matuto silang mag-handle ng mas malalaking pagsubok at hamon sa buhay. Self-directed, engaged learning. Sa una, i-assist sila, pero dapat matutunan na rin nila eventually na unti-unti, alam niyo parang sa pagpapadede sa kanila, unti-unti, i-win na natin sila, winning stage, parang ganon. Kung ito 50% yung assistance sa kanila sa una, first month, siguro po babawasan natin ng unti-unti hanggang sa maging independent learners sila. Na even without us, kakayanin nilang matuto mag-isa. Pero sa una po, kailangan ng support nating mga magulang. We also need to teach them basic housekeeping. Ayan, housekeeping, paglilinis sa bahay. Maraming bata ngayon, sobrang nakatutok na lang sa mga gadget, natutulog hanggang madaling araw na bago matulog. Paggising sa umaga, alas 10, alas 11 na, wala nang nagawa sa bahay. Parang magulang na lang po yung nagtatrabaho. And so, basic housekeeping is also important. Dapat matutunan nilang magluto. Ayan, how to cook. Paano maglinis ng bahay, magpagpag ng alikabok, maglinis sa labas ng bahay, magwalis. Ayan po, mga skills na dapat matutunan din nila. And then spiritual reflections. Lalo ngayon na halos hindi na tayo nakakapunta sa simbahan, yung mga bata, maganda po na spiritually matulungan din natin silang mag-grow. Siguro by encouraging them to read the Bible more and to visit or read pages or materials na mapapaganda yung kanilang mga spiritual aspect sa buhay. Then social ethics, yung tamang paggalaw sa publiko, paano makisalamuha sa ibang tao. Importante po na yung mga values ng respect, obedience, courtesy, and so on ay maisabuhay din nila. And then basic legal knowledge, ayan, syempre, andyan yung child protection policy, yung family code, ano yung mga karapatan nila, bakit bawal mag-post, mag-click ng kung ano sa internet, mga legal knowledge po, yung mga small things, they mean a lot. At yan po yung mga building blocks para mas handa yung mga bata sa darating na panahon, para mas maging mabuting tao at successful sa buhay. Yun lang po, maraming salamat and sama-sama po tayo sa pagbibigay ng edukasyon sa ating mga anak dahil education must continue at all costs. Magandang umaga po ulit sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Nor, sa napaka-komprehensibo pong pagtalakay hinggil po sa roles of DepEd and parents in the new normal. So sabi po ni Ma'am Nor, challenging, mahirap, pero alang-alang po sa mga anak natin ay atin pong i-embrace yung role po natin. So sana po tayong mga parents will be supportive in the delivery of education in the new normal since our role now is very important. Thank you so much, Ma'am, once again, Ma'am Nors. Yan. Sabi ko rin po kanina, patuloy po ang DepEd sa paghahanap ng solusyon upang magpatuloy po ang edukasyon ng ating mga mag-aaral. DepEd is finding its ways po to reach even the last mile schools. So it continues to prepare for various modalities to ensure that learning of students will continue amid the global pandemic. So ito po at iba pa ang nilalaman ng BELCP o Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan na sa pagkakataon pong ito ay tatalakayin ng ating Senior Education Program Specialist in Human Resource Development with Planning and Research Unit, Dr. Diana Marie G. Wigwan. Doc Diane?
Good morning po sa lahat. Thank you very much po, Ma'am Miriam. Ayan, okay pa po ba tayo? Naririnig po ba ako?
Yes po, ma'am. Naririnig po kayo, ma'am.
Salamat po. So, sana po ay okay po tayong lahat sa araw na ito. And again, bago po ako magsimula, gusto ko pong batiin ng isang maganda at mapagpalang umaga po ang ating Butihing Schools Division Superintendent. Walang iba po kundi si Dr. Lorna Garcia Bugayong, CESO 6. Ma'am, good morning po. Pagbati rin po para sa ating Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Sir Aguido C. Fernandez. Sa HEPE po ng Curriculum Implementation Division, Dr. Wilfredo Isindayen. Sa HEPE po ng School Governance and Operations Division, Dr. Arturo Arviray. Sa mga Division Education Program Supervisors po na kasama po natin sa araw na ito, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Sa ating pong mga school leaders, ang ating pong mga school heads, department heads, ang ating pong mga magulang, mga stakeholders po na kasama po natin. Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. At ngayon po ay akin pong ipapaliwanag sa inyo ang Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan in the time of COVID-19. Sir Keith, Ading, may we have the first slide? Ayan, salamat. Ayan, I am well pleased to present to you po the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan in the time of COVID-19. And for this session po, We have terminal objective. Next slide, adding, Sir Keith. The terminal objective for this session po is at the end of this session, the participants should be able to link the basic education learning continuity plan to the roles of the school leaders, to the roles of the parents and stakeholders in education in this time of pandemic. Sa atin naman pong enabling objectives, first, we must identify the basic principles of our learning continuity plan. Second, we should analyze the implementation scheme of the Schools Division Office Learning Continuity Plan. And ang pangatlo po, we enumerate the learning modalities under the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. Next slide. Kung matatandaan po ninyo, noong May 25, 2020 ay binanggit po ng ating Presidente Rodrigo Roa Duterte ang mga katagang ito, I will not allow, and to quote po, I will not allow the opening of classes na dikit-dikit ang mga bata. Para sa akin, bakuna muna. Pag andyan na ang bakuna, okay na. Ang ibig po lamang sabihin nito ay ang DepEd ay kaisa po ng ating Pangulo tungo sa kaligtasan ng ating mga anak. Ang Department of Education po ay buong pusong nakikiisa po sa pananaw ng ating Pangulo sa kanyang non-negotiable na commitment para po sa kalusugan at kaligtasan po ng mga mag-aaral, ng mga guro at kawani po ng Department of Education. And the learning continuities shall be available through the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan in this time of COVID-19. Ang Basic Education Learning Plan po ang magsisilbing gabay sa lahat ng antas ng administrasyon ng DepEd mula po sa Central Office, sa Regional Office, hanggang sa mga Division Offices po at sa mga eskwelahan, sa mga paaralan kung paano po natin gagampanan ang ating tungkulin sa saligang batas na maghatid ng kalidad na edukasyon para sa lahat. Ang Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan po ay may mga essential requirements in this time of COVID-19. Ito po ang mga sumusunod, ang MELS o ang Most Essential Learning Competencies po na nakaangkla sa ating K-12 Basic Education Curriculum. Ang multiple learning modalities para sa mga mag-aaral, para sa mga guro, gayon din po para sa ating mga school leaders. Ang required health standards sa mga paaralan po at sa mga opisina ng DepEd at ang mga specialized activities po kagaya ng 2020 Bayanihan na kung saan po ay nandyan po ang Brigada Eskwela at ang Oplan Balik Eskwela po and stakeholders linkages po na kung saan ang ating pong Brigada Eskwela at Oplan Balik Eskwela ay kaiba po sa school year na ito. Kung dati ay tumatagal lamang po ito ng 1 hanggang 2 linggo bago po magpasukan, ngayon po ay nagsimula ito noong June 1 at magtatapos po ito hanggang August 29. As for the delivery modalities such as distance learning and blended learning, we help our learners, our parents, and our teachers implement these learning delivery modalities. Through self-learning modules po, we shall be available in print and online, in digital format for the use of our learners for this incoming school year. And of course po, ang kagawaran ng edukasyon ay magtatap po ng mga materials developed by our teachers and also by our various partners and entities such as the Simeo Inotech, ang Basa Pilipinas, Knowledge Channel, ang Front Learners Incorporated, at ang Commission on Higher Education. Dumako naman po tayo sa mga prinsipyo ng Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. Ito po ay ang mga sumusunod. Unang-una po sa lahat ay ang bigyang proteksyon, ang kalusugan at kaligtasan po ng bawat mag-aaral, ng lahat ng guro at lahat ng kawani po ng kagawaran ng edukasyon. Pangalawa po ay maging sensitibo sa equity consideration o ang magkaibang kakayanan po ng ating mga mag-aaral at ating mga magulang sa pagtuturo ng kanilang mga anak. Pangatlo po, siguraduhing tuloy-tuloy ang pagbibigay ng ligtas na oportunidad para sa pag-aaral ng ating mga anak. Sir Kit? Ayan, medyo nagkakaroon po tayo ng technical difficulty. Hintayin po natin dahil 5 minutes late po ang viewing ng ating presentation. Sir Keith, nasa slide number 10 na po tayo. Sir Keith?
Yes, ma'am. Naka-project na po yung slide 10.
Ay. Yes, sir. Okay. Naririnig pa po ba ako?
Yes po, Ma'am Dayan, naririnig po kayo.
Okay po. So, let me continue po. Ang ating pong pang-apat na prinsipyo ng ating Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan ay ang siguraduhin ang ligtas na pisikal na pagbabalik sa eskwelahan kung ito po ay pahihintulutan na ng Department of Health. At syempre po ay susundin po natin ang minimum health standards po na kanila pong ipinatutupad. Ang panglima po, siguruhing magkaugnay ang ating Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan sa mas malawak na kampanya po ng ating kagawaran na ito po ay gawing kalidad ang ating edukasyon para sa ating mga mag-aaral at ito po ay sa ilalim ng sulong edukalidad. Next slide, Sir Keith. Sa ating learning continuity contextualization, ito po ang mga curriculum and instruction policy framework mula sa Central Office, DepEd, pababa po sa ating regional office, patungo po sa ating schools division offices, at syempre po, ibibigay sa ating mga eskwelahan ang School Instructional Delivery Plan. Next slide, Sir Keith.
Nasa slide 11 naman.
Next slide po. Slide number 12. Ayan. Thank you po. Atin naman pong alamin ang senaryo po dito sa ating rehiyon. Nagkandak po ng survey, kung matatandaan po ninyo, at ito po yung mga lumabas sa survey. Not all learners and teachers have desktop, laptops, or cellular phone. Not all parents are familiar with the use of online modes. Few only have cable connections. Not all have reliable internet connection. Majority of our parents are not confident to teach their children. And some of our parents are working and may not attend to the learning needs of their children. So ito po ang kasalukuyang senaryo po, sitwasyon dito sa Rehiyon 1. At from these situations po ay gumagawa ng paraan ang ating DepEd Region 1. Gayon din po ang Schools Division Office of Alaminos City at ang bawat paaralan po sa ating division kung paano po maihanda ang ating mga mag-aaral, ang ating mga guro sa ating pong bagong learning modalities na gagawin para sa school year 2020-2021. Next slide. Sa ating pong regional office, ito po ang kanilang operationalization framework. So, iniintindi po ng regional office ang senaryo po. Pinapalakas po niya ang pakikipag-ugnayan sa ating pong mga stakeholders at meron poong isinasagawang instructional arrangement na bago po para sa lahat. Ito po ang tinatawag natin na systems thinking in the new normal, making new design. At ito po ay ang mga sumusunod for teacher education and training, ginagawa na po natin yan. For curriculum innovation, of course po, following the most essential learning competencies po na bibigyang pansin sa school year na ito, ang learner development, gayon din po ang resource generation and education policies and standards. At ang target po natin ay ang improved learning outcomes of our learners and to develop lifelong and 21st century learning for our learners. We move on to the next slide. Dito naman po sa Schools Division Office, ito po ang mga estratehiya na ating pong ginagawa. Ang una po ay nagkakaroon po tayo ng teacher and school head training kung saan ay trinitrain po natin ang ating mga teachers and school heads sa instructional designing, distance learning delivery, and upcoming na po itong mental health awareness and intervention. Nagkakaroon din po tayo ng creation of readiness profile para po sa ating mga mag-aaral, sa ating mga guro at
the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City strongly supports the Department of Education's no face-to-face classes until safe policy, as it also shares the President's non-negotiable commitment for the health and safety of our learners, teachers, and personnel. Moreover, the mission to make education continue despite uncertainties and rapid changes taking place in our society is also deeply rooted on the stand maintained by Secretary Leonor M. Briones that there are other ways to make learning happen without necessarily going to school physically and still shape a better future for our Filipino learners. With this, all functional divisions in the Schools Division Office and all school heads were directed to craft their respective learning continuity plans so that from all their outputs, the Division Office can capture a comprehensive perspective of the existing conditions within the organization. We are also fueled by the burning passion and commitment of our teachers who lovingly accepted the challenge of preparing supplemental thematic modules to help ensure that our learners will have learning materials to work on throughout the school year. We take pride in the hard labor and long hours of our teachers as they put into their work all the love for our school children. Hence, all the more that we commit to make education continue. Under the leadership of our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Lorna Garcia Bugayong, CESO 6, the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City is in close coordination and partnership with the local government unit and other stakeholders to outsource funds and other resources necessary in operationalizing the learning modalities to be adopted by all public schools in the division when classes open in August 2020. We are happy to share to you this learning continuity plan because it comprehensively outlines the direction to which basic education in our local school is headed to. Primarily grounded on two DepEd principles, education must continue and no face-to-face classes until safe. This Division Learning Continuity Plan of the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City was crafted with only the best interests and welfare of our learners, teachers, and staff in mind. To make it materialize, the Schools Division Office gathered and put together vital information and basic education data and inputs from various sectors of the community as basis for adopting specific actions to be undertaken clearly outlined in this Division Learning Continuity Plan. This Division Learning Continuity Plan is also anchored on DepEd streamlining of the K-12 curriculum into the most essential learning competencies and allowing of multiple learning delivery modalities such as distance learning and blended learning, either on top or in place of face-to-face learning. Our teachers and school leaders shall also be prepared for the delivery of multiple learning delivery modalities and shall be capacitated to implement the learning delivery system. Health and safety protocols have also been set within the organization to help mitigate the spread of COVID-19 and to ensure that employees are safe in their working place and that teachers and learners later on would also be equally safe and secured in their learning environment when it becomes possible for the face-to-face classes. A comprehensive communication plan is ready for extensive implementation to help educate, inform, and eventually engage various stakeholders who play a key role in education, especially during these difficult times. Moreover, a monitoring and evaluation framework has been so designed to ensure the smooth and successful implementation of the Division Learning Continuity Plan of the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City. When classes open in August 2020, the Schools Division Office has this Division Learning Continuity Plan to provide the direction for the safe delivery of quality education supportive of sulong edukalidad, as we strongly believe that education must really continue. In crafting this Division Learning Continuity Plan, we were guided by the principles from the reform agenda embodied under Sulong Edukalidad overall government policies and the directives from the Department of Education. These principles are the following. First, protect the health, safety, and well-being of learners, teachers, and personnel, and prevent the further transmission of COVID-19. Second, ensure learning continuity through the K-12 curriculum adjustments, alignment of learning materials, deployment of multiple learning delivery modalities, provision of corresponding training for teachers and school leaders, and proper orientation of parents or guardians of learners. Third, facilitate the safe return of teachers and non-teaching personnel and learners to workplaces and schools, taking into consideration the scenarios projected by the Department of Health and the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases in the Philippines, complemented by other credible sources and balanced with DepEd's own risk assessments. Fourth, be sensitive to equity considerations and concerns and endeavor to address them the best we can. And lastly, link and bridge the basic education learning continuity plan to DepEd's pivot to quality and into the future of education under the framework of Sulong Edukalidad and Futures Thinking in Education. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to present to you the scenario of the schools in Alaminos City Division before we were hit by the COVID pandemic. This table shows the total enrollment of K-12 learners in the schools division of Alaminos City for school year 2019-2020. Of the total enrollment of 27,059, 22,073 came from the public schools, while 4,986 were from the private schools. For the number of teachers and personnel in the public elementary schools, there are 530 teaching and non-teaching personnel in the public elementary schools in the schools division of Alaminos City. In the junior high school, there are 269 teachers, 24 teaching-related personnel, 29 non-teaching personnel. While in the senior high school, there are 100 teaching personnel with 8 teaching-related and 18 non-teaching personnel, for a total of 448 junior high school and senior high school teachers and personnel in the public secondary schools in the division of Alaminos City. For teachers in the private elementary schools, there are a total of 108 for this school year. Meanwhile, this table presents the total number of teachers in the private secondary schools. It can be seen from the table that there are 80 teachers in the private junior high schools. On the other hand, this table reveals the number of teachers in the private senior high schools. As to the readiness of our learning facilities, there are enough classrooms to accommodate our learners when face-to-face meeting would become possible. The hand washing and sanitation facilities are available in all our schools. To note, there are 692 washing facilities in the 38 public elementary schools, 217 hand washing facilities in the 8 public secondary schools, and 1 school clinic in every elementary and secondary school in the division of Alaminos City. The Schools Division Office closely monitors the sustainability of a strong Wash in Schools program. 46 out of 46 schools in the division have strong water supply from Nawasa or the Alaminos City Water District, deep well and water tanks. There are 334 dispensers with potable drinking water and 929 toilets to 22,833 learners. As to the power supply, 46 out of 46 public schools in the division have 24/7 supply of electricity with available standby generator at the Alaminos City National High School. As to the safe learning and working environment, we have 228 new classrooms which are constructed under the close monitoring of the Schools Division Office Engineer to ensure that prescribed building standards are followed. 18 classrooms were repaired, 15 in need of repair and rehabilitation. There are 5 schools which are flood-prone and 2 are landslide-prone. 46 out of 46 schools have designated evacuation centers. Maps of evacuation routes are conspicuously posted. While proper wearing of masks is mandatory, regular hand washing is strongly encouraged, and supply of alcohol and sanitizers, vitamins is available. Every school is required to have a designated isolation room where there are first aid kits, and emergency telephone directories are posted. Social distancing markers are also present. As to the virtual learning environment, 9 out of 9 secondary schools have functional computer laboratories. 18 out of 38 elementary schools have functional computer laboratories. 9 out of 9 secondary schools have functional DCP packages. 37 out of 38 elementary schools have functional K to grade 3 DCP packages. And 18 out of 38 secondary schools have functional grade 4 to grade 6 DCP packages. 7 are for repair. 12 are waiting for replacement, while 1 school has no DCP. As to the inventory of computer facilities and equipment, here are the data gathered by the Schools Division Office. For the internet connectivity and internet capacity, here are the data gathered by the Schools Division Office. Given the Department of Education's Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City recognizes the need to contextualize policies provided therein to suit local needs and to serve the learners better with their safety and health of primordial consideration, hence the crafting of this Division Learning Continuity Plan. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to present to you the action plan in our Division Learning Continuity Plan. To prepare our learners to acquire skills necessary for success in the next school year, here are the following activities. First, the conduct survey of learners with 1 or 2 failing marks. Second, the conduct of remedial, enrichment, and advancement classes. Third, to encourage schools and community learning centers to have their students access to DepEd Commons. Third, encourage schools and community learning centers to have their students access DepEd Commons. Fourth, conduct survey of sources of students' internet connection and what gadgets they have at home. Fifth, conduct survey to find out the status of internet connection in the barangay and in school. As to the alignment of learning materials with the available curriculum standards, here are the activities to be conducted. First, provide copies of the most essential learning competencies to school heads and education program supervisors. Second, is the conduct of online orientation on the use of the most essential learning competencies. Third, conduct an activity of all available quality-assured learning resources. Fourth, group the most essential learning competencies across learning areas for thematic approach. Fifth, orient school heads and teachers on the different learning modules. Sixth, harvest existing learning resources by the LR team. For the alignment of the learning materials with available curriculum standards, here are the activities to be conducted. First, to provide copies of the most essential learning competencies to school heads and education program supervisors. Second, to conduct online orientation on the use of the most essential learning competencies. Third, to conduct an inventory of all available quality-assured learning resources. Fourth, to group the most essential learning competencies across all learning areas for thematic approach. Fifth, to orient school heads and teachers on the different learning modalities. Sixth, to harvest existing learning resource materials by the LR team. Seventh, to identify development teams for the most essential learning competency-based kindergarten activity sheets. 8. to identify the quality assurance team members for the development of the most essential learning competency-based kindergarten activity sheets. 9th, to write kindergarten activity sheets. 10. To reproduce activity sheets in kindergarten, English, Math, Filipino, Science, and Araling Panlipunan in all grade levels. 11th, to identify development teams for the most essential learning competency-based modules under the project Write, Write, Write. 12. To identify the quality team members for the development of modules for the project Write, Write, Write. 13. To develop modules for the project Write, Write, Write in all learning areas in all grade levels. And 14. To reproduce develop modules for quarters 1 and 2. 15th, the distribution of ADM modules, activity sheets, and division developed modules from the division office to schools and to the community learning centers. 16. The distribution of ADM modules, activity sheets, and division developed modules from schools to learners. And lastly, the retrieval of accomplished modules weekly from the learners. For each grade level, here are the learning resources to be used by the learners. To capacitate the school officials and teachers in the design and execution of the various learning designs, the following activities are to be conducted. Encourage the school heads and teachers to attend Kotobi webinars. Determine the number of teachers who are in need of capacity building to specific non-face-to-face learning delivery option. Train the school heads and the teachers on the non-face-to-face learning delivery option. Orient the school heads and the teachers on the preparation and the use of weekly learning plan. Conduct of simulation classes in the following schools. For District 1, Alaminos Central School. For District 2, San Vicente Elementary School. District 3, Lucap Elementary School. 189 High School, Telbang National High School, and Alaminos City National High School. In the orientation of learners and parents about the different approaches in gaining access to learning resources and communicating with teachers, here are the following activities to be conducted by the division office. The creation of communication plan for ensuring learners and parents awareness and the approaches relevant to their situation. Capacitate school officials and teachers in implementing the communication plan. Conduct of orientation to students and parents on the learning materials, digital citizenship, academic honesty, plagiarism, and intellectual property. Orientation of parents, of learners on the instructional plan and how they will deliver the content to their kids if they are kinder to grade 3 learners. For working parents, they may opt to have a knowledge source if they cannot teach their child. To ensure a safe and conducive learning environment for the learners, here are the activities to be conducted by the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City. Conduct survey on classroom sizes. Suggest number of classroom population for each type of school based from their existing classroom sizes. Preparation of schools, of floor markers, and provision of health essentials like alcohol, face mask, hand sanitizer, thermal scanner, and foot bath. And fourth, the implementation of Balik Barangay program. The Schools Division Office of Alaminos City will see to it that there will be increased physical and mental resiliency by implementing school-based feeding program to severely wasted learners, as well as the strict implementation on policy and guidelines on healthy food and beverage choices in schools and in DepEd offices if face-to-face learning delivery is already allowed. In the time of COVID-19, schools are to provide advocacy and instruction on health education and nutrition. All schools shall have designated isolation room, and all learners, teachers, and personnel entering the school and office premises shall be asked to wear face masks. In addition, regular disinfection of schools and offices shall be conducted. Aside from this, teachers shall regularly close monitor the health of the learners, and those who will be detected, including teachers and personnel, having respiratory symptoms shall not be allowed to report to school and to offices. In establishing partnership to our stakeholders and in seeking their support, here are the activities to be conducted. First is the conduct of survey on the number of parents who are willing to support the online learning. Second is the conduct of survey on what the barangay can provide as service vehicle to students who are attending classes in the city. For the 2020 Bayanihan sa Paaralan, Brigada Eskwela, here are the following activities to be implemented. For the strategies, learning delivery options, and considerations, here are the plans of the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City. For the traditional face-to-face. For the face-to-face and modular learning. Digital format with interactive materials, and blended delivery PLIF classroom only for those with internet connections. Distance learning through modules. Distance learning through online. Homeschooling. Assessment. As regards the learning delivery options of the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City, the following are to be considered. Face-to-face. This refers to a learning delivery modality where the students and the teachers are both physically present in the classroom and there are opportunities for active engagement, immediate feedback, and socio-emotional development of learners. Distance learning. This refers to a learning delivery modality where learning takes place between the teacher and the learners who are geographically remote from each other during instructions. Online distance learning features the teacher as facilitator, engaging learners' active participation through the use of various technologies accessed through the internet while they are geographically remote from each other during instruction. Modular distance learning involves individualized instruction that allows learners to use learning modules in print or digital format, whichever is applicable in the context of the learner, and other learning resources like learners' materials, textbooks, activity sheets, study guides, and other study materials. TV radio-based instruction utilizes learning modules converted to video lessons for television-based instruction, and learning modules converted to radio scripts for radio-based instruction. Blended learning refers to a learning delivery that combines face-to-face with any or with a mix of online distance learning, modular distance learning, and TV radio-based instruction. Blended learning will enable the school to limit face-to-face learning, ensure social distancing, and decrease the volume of people outside the home at any given time. Homeschooling is an alternative delivery mode that aims to provide learners with quality basic education that is facilitated by qualified parents, guardians, or tutors who have undergone relevant training in a home-based environment. It allows families to educate according to their personal faith, philosophy, and values, and to adjust learning schedules around family schedules and circumstances. Since face-to-face delivery of learning is not yet allowed by the Department of Health and the National Interagency Task Force and the Office of the President, the table shows the learning modality to be adopted by the various public and private schools in the Schools Division of Alaminos City for the school year 2020-2021. As to the alternative learning system education, the following strategies shall be adopted by the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City. For special education, materials for the learners, such as but not limited to self-learning modules and online materials, shall be designed for learners with hearing, visual, and other impairments. Learning delivery modes such as combination of modular distance learning and online distance learning, development of activity-based materials for the learners, individual instruction, setting clear goals for each learner, and special face-to-face strategies shall be conducted. Online Balik Eskwela through online enrollment, information dissemination through social media and tarpaulins shall also be employed. For the Division Strategy Implementation Framework on Generation, Reproduction, and Distribution of Learning Materials. The framework reveals that bayanihan spirit among internal and external stakeholders is needed to pool resources and perform the different work activities in the new normal instructional delivery system. Through the extended efforts, collaboration, and partnership that generated supplementary learning materials can reach every learning either in printed and in digital forms. For the distribution of printed learning modules, in the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City for the elementary level, the ADM modules from the central office will be delivered at the STO proper. The Learning Resource Team will take the lead in the sorting before turning it over to the supply office. The school heads will pick up the learners' materials to be transported using the barangay service vehicles and be deposited in schools. The parents of learners will come to school in a scheduled day and time to get their child's modules. In the retrieval of learners' outputs, on the other hand, the parents and guardians of the learners may submit it to the school on a specified date and time. For secondary schools, the school head, together with barangay service vehicle, will pick up the learning modules at the Schools Division Office. The school will sort out the modules by barangay to be distributed to the learners through either the advisor, barangay or purok leaders, and parents and guardians. The same shall be observed in the retrieval of learning outputs. Here are other STO initiatives in support of DepEd Sulong Edukalidad. Project WISE, Wireless Internet Service for Education in partnership with the local government unit of Alaminos City. This hopes to provide internet access to as many learners to facilitate online learning. Balik sa Barangay Program. It aims to strongly encourage parents to enroll their children in schools within or nearest the respective barangays to minimize movement and unnecessary exposure to COVID-19, especially when physical classes eventually resume. Survey on learning support capability at home on the number of parents who are willing to support online learning was conducted. Survey results are important basis for curriculum planning and setting of instructional directions, especially in identifying the most appropriate and practicable learning models or modalities and platform to be adopted in the division. Project Right, or Project WWW, targets the development of teacher-made self-learning materials for thematic instruction. The supplemental materials develop the most essential learning competencies prescribed by the Department of Education for the school year 2020-2021. Reproduction of the teacher-made modules under the project Right, Right, Right through the Special Education Fund from the City Government of Alaminos City. The Schools Division Office of Alaminos City also recognizes the vital role of an effective communication plan in getting the support of the stakeholders in the implementation of the Division Learning Continuity Plan. It shall be properly crafted to enjoin all the benefactors and donors to get involved and engage in carrying out all the action plans. The Schools Division Office shall present this to all schools, local government units, and to all its various stakeholders using social media platforms to communicate the aforesaid plan to gain more support. From the Schools Division Office of Alaminos City, with 100 reasons to serve, let us hold hand in hand and work hand in hand to make education continue.
Maraming salamat, Sir Keith, for playing the video of our learning continuity plan sa ating pong division. And so muli po, to discuss our last session on engaging the stakeholders in education in the new normal, may we have our division education program supervisor in TLE and EPP, Dr. Miguel G. Galiado Jr. Sir?
Hello, good morning everyone. Okay na po ba tayo? Circuit, okay ba? Narinig ba yung boses?
Yes, sir. Clear na clear.
Circuit. Okay, so
Yes,
thank you
sir.
very much. So, isang mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Kay Ma'am Lorna at saka sa training team na naririto ngayon. Kasama na rin lahat ng mga participants. Good morning po sa inyong lahat. So, bilang kabahagi po ng rollout na ito ay ako po ay nagagalak na i-present sa inyo ang stakeholder engagement strategy. So, Circuit, pwede na nating i-play yung ating presentation. So ito po ang ating topic, no? So engaging the stakeholders in the education in the new normal. Next, Circuit. So ito pong ating objectives of the session. Terminal objective. At the end of the session, the participants will be able to strengthen school, family, and community partnerships in ensuring continuous learning of school children. Circuit. Next slide, Circuit.
Naka-open na po yung slide, sir.
Okay, for our enabling objectives. First, identify the benefits of engaging stakeholders in education. Second one, Determine the principles of stakeholders engagement. And the third one, analyze the stakeholders engagement process. Next circuit. Next na tayo, circuit.
Naka-project na po, sir, yung next.
So, let's now proceed with the stakeholders and stakeholder engagement. So, first, let's define what is stakeholder. So, it says here that stakeholder is the internal or external to the department. So, mean to say, kasali po tayo ron, no? Teachers, lahat po nang nagwo-work sa DepEd, no? Dahil tayo po ay nasa loob, no? When we say stakeholder po kasi, ito yung mga tao na pinagkatiwalaan, no? Ng isang napakalagang bagay. Sa atin po, bilang mga teachers, tayo po ay pinagkatiwalaan ng future, ng kinabukasan ng ating mga bata, ng itong edukasyon nga po nila. At liban po dyan, ayon po kay Dr. Jose Rizal, ang kabataan ng pag-asa ng bayan, kaya kapag po tayo ay pumalpak o sumablay dito sa edukasyon na ating pinamamahagi sa ating mga eskwela, ay apektado na rin po pati yung future nitong ating bansa. Ganon din po ang stakeholder, it says here, affected by the outcomes of a project, program, activity, or initiative. So gaya nga po ng sinabi ko, no, example na sinabi nga ni Dr. Jose Rizal na kapag tayo po ay nagkamali, ito pong ating mga bata, no, pag mali yung naituro natin, mali na po lahat. Pati po yung mga mamumuno sa ating bansa pagdating ng araw ay babagsak rin po. At yung pangatlo riyan, provide guidance on the progression of a program, project, or activity. So lahat po ng stakeholders, no, ay nagbibigay ng kanilang opinion o idea kung paano ma-improve itong ating mga programs. Okay, so let's proceed with the next slide. The stakeholders engagement. So it says here, stakeholders as participants in a collaborative process that guides the creation and execution of a program, project, or activity. Ito nga pong PPA. So, tayo po, no, itong ating mga stakeholder na to ay dapat maipa-unawa natin sa kanila na sila po ay kabahagi, kapamilya nitong programa na ating isinusulong upang makuha po natin, no, ang kanilang lubos na pagtitiwala at suporta upang itong program natin ay ma-achieve natin yung maximum success na tinatawag. Okay, so next po tayo. On selecting stakeholders. So dito po ay sa una, sinasabi rito, ensure that multiple levels of the department are represented in the stakeholder group. So meaning to say po ay ito pong ating stakeholders, dapat po ay ito ay meron tayong makuha from different sectors, no? Kagaya nga po ng ginagawa natin sa Brigada Eskwela, ini-encourage natin ang iba't ibang mga organization, kahit na po yung mga grupo po ng mga out-of-school youth, non-government agency or organizations, LGU, barangay council, yung po mga alumni natin. Lahat po ito ay ini-encourage natin na makiparticipate sa kahit anumang activity na ginagawa ng DepEd. In our case po, at present, no, since kinakailangan po natin ng tulong nila, especially now na yung sa NF2F, no, yung non-face-to-face contact, kinakailangan po natin ang suporta ng stakeholders, no, para po maisakatuparan natin itong distribution and retrieval of our modules. And then, we have to include a variety of viewpoints to contribute to comprehensive and responsive decision making, no? So mas maganda po kasi kung mas malawak yung coverage po natin or mapagkukunan po natin ng mga idea on how to address these problems, no? And then we have to seek stakeholders who can help the department achieve the benefits and desired outcomes of the PPAs, no? So, lahat po, no, na pwede nating ma-tap ang tulong, no, especially barangay council, yung PTA po natin, no, ay napakaking tulong po nila para sa atin. Okay, let's now proceed with the benefits of engaging stakeholders. Next circuit. Okay, so first, ito po yung unang benefit natin, no? Promotes buy-in and ensures multiple voices are heard on key issues. So, kung mas marami po tayong mga kasamahan na nakakaalam tungkol sa programa at mga benepisyo ng ating ginagawa, mas marami ang ating mga makakasama na magkakalat o kaya itong information dissemination na tinatawag at makakakalap tayo ng suporta mula sa kanila. And then it provides creative and collaborative group problem solving, no? So kung iilan lang po ang tao rito na kasama natin, iilan lang din po yung mga makapagbibigay ng idea kung ano yung po pinakamainam na solusyon sa mga problema na kinakaharap po natin. So mas marami pong mga kasama o kasapi na mga stakeholders natin, mas marami rin po yung makapagbibigay ng mga solution, no, na kung saan ito po ang gagamitin natin para sa pagpili ng may pinakamainam na solusyon sa isang problema. Ganon din po, isa rin sa benefits ng stakeholders, it broadens the reach of the work. So meaning to say, mas pinalalawak po nito yung kapasidad na maisakatuparan ito, no? So halimbawa, sa isang class lang supposed to be, sa grade 6 lang dahil yun lang po ang budget natin. What if meron pong mga member ng stakeholders na nagsabi na makapag-donate po sila o kaya makapagbibigay ng suporta, and then from one grade level, pwede pong dumami or maisama na po ang lahat ng grade level, no, dahil sa mga stakeholders na ito. Okay? And then for the last one, supports effective implementation and sustainability. O, sabi ko nga kanina, kung mas marami po ang nakakaalam ng isang programa, ng isang school, no, mas marami ang magbibigay ng suporta at umalis man, no, alam naman natin na sa mga school natin, ang mga school head ay constant, no, yung kanilang reshuffling, no, at kapag ka naintindihan po o kaya naunawaan ng mga stakeholders yung mga program na in-implement ni ma'am o ni sir, no, umalis man po siya dun sa school na yon, ay may pagpapatuloy pa rin po yung programa na ito. Kaya napakalaki po talaga ng tulong, no, na makukuha natin sa ating mga stakeholders. Okay, next po. So let's proceed with the principles of effective stakeholder engagement. No? So with regards to relevant to stakeholders, the first is define and articulate purpose. No? So these stakeholders must fully understand the purpose of the project. No? Kung hindi po maintindihan ng ating mga stakeholder kung ano po talaga yung kagandahang idudulot nitong project na ito, hindi po natin makukuha ng buong puso yung kanilang pagtitiwala at suporta. Kaya sa presentation pa lang po ng ating project proposal ay dapat na klaro at naiintindihan po ng stakeholder natin ang purpose natin na ito, no? And then specify desired outcomes, no? Dapat alam rin nila kung ano ang maaaring mangyari, no? O kaya yung maging benepisyo nitong program na ito, no? Just like for example nga in times of pandemic na ito pong ang pinaka-concern po natin ngayon, ang pinaka-program po natin ay itong modular approach of teaching, at dito po natin, no, kukunin yung suportang ito ng ating mga stakeholders. Especially nga, sabi ko kanina, yung distribution and retrieval of our modules to all the students, no? And then the third one, identify short and long-term outputs or outcomes. So, kinakailangan na maipaliwanag din natin, no, sa kanila kung ano-ano yung mga magagawa natin sa maikling panahon. No, sa maikling panahon ba, halimbawa sa unang quarter, no, ano po yung naging benefit o na-achieve na natin in terms of module approach of learning. Ano na po ang na-achieve ng mga bata? For example, naging successful ba sila? Dapat po na-inform sila rito. And then, yung long-term outcome din naman po, kailangan yung within mas mahabang period siguro, after 2 or 3 quarters, nasa na po tayo? Na-achieve po ba compared to the traditional method of teaching? Saan po tayo? No? So dapat na-inform po talaga natin yung mga stakeholders na ito upang sa ganun ay nandyan lagi sila, no, na very willing to support our PPAs or our programs. No? And then, let's proceed with the rules on trust-based partnerships. No? We have to establish an agreed upon group process. No? So, meaning to say, ito na po, dapat meron tayong sinusunod na mga procedure, no? Na klaro sa kanila ano yung mga step by step natin gagawin for us to be successful, no? For example, yung sa distribution kunyari ng mga modules. Ano ba yung first step? Saan pa manggagaling ang mga modules, no? For example, kung ito ay manggagaling sa division, it will be downloaded to schools, and then from school, no? Ano na ang mangyayari? Paano nito mararating ang mga estudyante, no? And then after a week, paano na naman i-retrieve itong mga modules na ito for the teacher to check the outputs of the student. So, kailangan po meron tayong klaro na proseso na sinusunod dito. And then, articulate expectations of stakeholder engagement. No? Paano po mangyayari ito? So, ipaliwanag din po natin ng mahusay. Ano po ang inaasahang natin na tulong naman sa part ng mga stakeholder natin na ito? No? Kailangan paano ang magiging papel nila during distribution of modules? Ano po ang inaasahan natin sa kanila during the retrieval of modules? Dapat po naintindihan po ng mga stakeholder na ito para sa ganun ay wala pong butas, no? O kaya wala pong pagkakamali pagdating ng time na magre-retrieve na po tayo ng modules, no? Then let's proceed. Emphasizes effective communication. Dito naman po, napaka-importante po ng word of honor. No? So kaya nga po kinakailangan natin magkaroon ng every time na meron po tayong meeting, no? Meron po minutes of the meeting para po meron po tayong reference. So kung ano man po yung mga napag-usapan, dapat po ay maging consistent tayo doon at hindi tayo dapat na magpabago-bago ng pasya, no, para hindi po malito yung ating mga stakeholders, yung ating mga kasamahan. And then ensure accessibility of information to all stakeholders, no? Ito yung pagiging transparent, no, kung ano yung gustong malaman ng ating mga stakeholders, no, especially kung merong mga kung involved po ang fundraising, no? Kailangan maipakita natin yung financial statement kung paanong na gasto yung pera na ating mga nakolekta. Kasi para sa mga stakeholders, mahalaga sa kanila na malaman nila kung tama ba ang pinupuntahan ng pera nila, no, nung kanilang mga itinutulong. Kasi nung nag-solicit po tayo, halimbawa, no, napakaganda ng explanation natin na ipinangako natin na ang kanilang pera ay magagasto sa tama. Tapos later on, they will found out na hindi naman sila satisfied pala doon sa pinuntahan ng kanilang mga tulong. So kinakailangan po na dapat ay transparent tayo pagdating sa mga information na katulad niyan. And then, address conflicts and dilemmas. No? So kung meron pong mga hindi maganda na mga nangyayari o kaya may mga conflict, no? Dapat po ito ay matugunan or may address na kaagad. Hindi po dapat ito pinatatagal dahil kapag pinatatagal po ang mga maliliit na bagay na hindi pagkakaunawaan, ito po ay lalaki until such time na hindi na natin makuha yung suporta ng ating mga stakeholder. Kaya kinakailangan sa una pa lang natin na malaman na hindi maganda, na mayroong mga hindi magandang nangyayari, ay i-address na po natin, ayusin na po natin, no? Kinakailangan natin solusyonan kaagad ang mga ito. Okay? So let's proceed with the next. Requires shared ownership of problem solving. No? So dito po, ay dapat mabigyan ng dito sa ensure all voices are heard, dapat mabigyan ng pagkakataon ng bawat isa, no, na ipahayag ang kanilang saloobin. Hindi po natin dapat na isuppress yung kanilang mga gustong magsalita at magpahayag ng kanilang idea at opinion. In the first place po, ay maaring mas may laman pa nga yung kanilang idea kung minsan or yung kanilang opinion kaysa sa atin, no? Kaya marapat lamang po na pagbigyan natin sila na magsalita o ipahayag yung kanilang saloobin. Ganon din sa susunod dito, provide timely, reflective, and responsive decision making. No, sa atin meron po tayong kasabihan na aanhin pa ang damo kung patay na ang kabayo, no? So marapat lamang na kapag meron pong mga concern, no, dapat timely, no, tamang-tama yung timing ng ating pagbibigay ng mga desisyon, no, dahil kapag atrasado na ito, wala nang saysay, no? Kagaya nga nung kasabihan na aanhin pa ang damo kung patay na ang kabayo, no? And then the last one, define the scope of stakeholder decisions. So ito po ay napakahalaga rin. No? So very important na for example ay nagkaroon tayo ng meeting with regards to possible processes, no, na ating gagawin. For example, distribution and retrieval of modules, no? Isusulat po natin ang lahat ng napagkausapan, napagkasunduan. Pero i-explain din po natin sa ating mga stakeholder na hindi po palibhasa nag-meeting tayo, nagkaisa, nag-usap, ay masusunod pa na po yun. At yun na ang final. Hindi po. Kailangan po ipaliwanag natin na tayo po ay recommendatory lamang po. Meron pong mas mataas sa atin, ang ating pong mga chiefs, ang ating pong ASDS, ang ating SDS, para po muling pag-aralan yung ating napagkausunduan at sila po ang mag-a-approve ng kung ano man po na pagkasunduan natin, no, para hindi po magdamdam yung mga stakeholder na ipapangako natin na itong napagkasundo natin dapat final na ito. Hindi po, no, dapat ipaunawa natin sa kanila, no, na meron pang magdidesisyon na mas mataas kaysa sa atin. Or for example, kung kinakailangang idaan sa LGU, syempre si Mayor ang magbibigay ng final decision. Okay po, so let's now proceed, ma'am. Sir Keith? Okay, so let's now proceed with the stakeholder engagement process. So makikita po natin dito sa stakeholder engagement process, yung stage 1 is to inform, stage 2 to prepare, and stage 3 to act, and after the 3 stages, we have to reflect. No? So let's take them one by one. No? Pag-usapan natin isa-isa. Next circuit. Okay, so stage 1 is to inform. So we must learn about the project's purpose and desired results. Second, develop interest and motivation for the project's work and understand the benefits of the PPA. So, meaning to say, dito sa information, dapat maging bahagi tayo ng solusyon at hindi ng problema, no? Dapat well-informed tayo. Alam natin kung ano yung mga dapat na gawin, no? Na sa ating pakikibahagi rito, may papakita natin na interesado tayo at committed tayo na tumulong kung naunawaan natin kung ano yung project. Okay po? And then the second one, stage 2, circuit. Stage 2 is to prepare, no? Become empowered to share perspective, opinion, no? Hindi yung nahihiya tayo na ibahagi yung ating kaalaman kasi usually yung iba kaya nahihiya na ibahagi yung kanilang kaalaman, maari siguro na konti yung kanilang knowledge dun sa project na yon o dun sa pinag-uusapan. Pero kagaya nga ng sinabi ko, kung i-prepare natin, inihanda natin ang ating sarili, nagbasa-basa tayo ng konti, no, about dun sa project o kaya sa proposal, ay hindi tayo mahihiya na magbigay ng ating opinion. And then participate as active, collaborative contributors, no? So hindi pwede naman yung tatango-tango lang tapos pagdating ng actual hindi rin naman makikita, no? And then build relationships between and among all participants. no? So dapat po rito ay bilang tayo ang nangunguna, no, sa mga meeting or coordination with our stakeholders, dapat wala tayong pinapaboran, no? Dapat hindi tayo nakaka-create ng grudges, no, between and among our stakeholders. Dapat ay meron tayong harmonious relationship to all our stakeholders. And then gain an understanding of the context of the PPA. So yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina, naunawaan natin kung ano yung program at para saan ba ito, sino magbe-benefit nito at paano sila magbe-benefit, no? And then learn about expectations for involvement, possibly articulated in stakeholder engagement plan. Okay, so dapat naka-indicate doon. So malamang dito, pwede tayong mag-create ng committee kung saan ay maglalagay tayo ng mga stakeholders na maasahan natin, no, on how to carry out this program. Okay, so let's now proceed with the stage 3 circuit. Stage 3 is act, no? So we have to apply, acknowledge skills and strategies gained in previous stages. So we have to inform and prepare kung sino po yung ma-assign sa ganitong committee, no? Sino yung may kakayahan, no? Yung mayroong mga skills and competencies. And then accomplish projects, tasks to achieve desired outcome, no? So makikita natin kung paano naman natin iraran ito, no? So since kilala natin yung mga stakeholders natin, alam natin kung saan natin sila ilalagay, no? Kung anong committee sila po pwedeng maging miyembro o mag-lead, no? And then sustain open, trusting relationships among all participants. Also, mean to say, well-informed ang bawat isa. Wala tayong mga grupo na pinaglilihiman kung ano yung ginagawa natin, tapos yung iba ay sinasabi natin. So dapat open po, no, itong relationship natin sa kanila. Walang samaan ng loob na mangyayari. Okay po, and then after those 3 stages, let's proceed with the reflection, no? Dito po sa reflection, ito ay usually ginagawa rin natin ito dati, no, nung mayroon tayong mga seminars, mga training, no, na madalas itong reflection ay kinakaligtaan o yung iba ay ayaw itong sagutin dahil sa hindi maunawaan. Pero kahit na po dito sa online ay meron po tayong reflection dito. Ito yung pagsasaisip o pagsasabuhay ng kung ano yung natutunan natin. Okay? So dito po sa yung unang column rito occurs throughout the stakeholder engagement process, no? Ito lagi natin ay gamitin yung golden rule, no? Na dapat yung golden rule ito yung kung ayaw mong gawin sa iba o ayaw mong gawin sa iyo, wag mong gawin sa iba, no? Parang gano'n, lahat natin i-apply ito sa atin sa kabuuan nitong stakeholder engagement process. Isipin natin na yung masama para sa atin ay magiging masama rin pag ginawa natin para sa iba. And then the second one, guided by the principles of effective stakeholder engagement, no? Ano ba yung mga principles? Ito nga yung napag-usapan natin kanina, na yung mga principles na yon, na open communication, no? Na i-consider natin yung kanilang mga opinion, mga idea, no? So lagi nating isama yung mga yon para itong pagsasamahan ito ng stakeholder at ng, of course, ng mga inside and outside na mga stakeholders ay magkaroon ng harmonious relationship towards the success of our PPA, no? And then serves as a gauge to measure progress towards the project's goals, no? So makikita natin na kung ang pagtutulungan na ito ay makakapagbigay siyempre, no, ng tagumpay nitong ginagawa nating proyekto para sa ating mga eskwela. And then used to examine group dynamics and assess the quality of the group's functioning. So, based from dun sa mga output na ating makukuha, makikita natin kung itong mga stakeholders na ito ay maaari pa natin gamitin sa mga mas maluwang na mga activity. Parang ganun. So, from school, pagdating ng division activity, pwede pa rin natin silang maisama. And then, involve celebration of milestones and successes. No? Pagkatapos po ng every activity, ay makikita natin, no? yung tagumpay po ng ating sama-samang pinagtulungang gawin, no? At dito, kagaya ng ginagawa nyo sa Brigada Eskwela, ay maaari rin kayong magbigay ng mga thank you letter dun sa mga organizations na tumulong sa atin or dun sa mga leader nila, halimbawa yung mga organization, non-government organization o kaya sa mga private individual. Pwede po tayo magpadala ng mga card, no? Bilang tanda ng pasasalamat sa kanilang naitulong sa atin. Okay, next circuit. Okay, so let's talk about the stakeholder engagement. So dito po sa una, requires strategic and purposeful planning. So as you can see, number one is planning. No? Napakahalaga po ng planning. Sabi nga, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. No? Kaya yung role ng planning ay napakahalaga at hindi yung planning po ay hindi lang dapat na nag-iisa ang gumagawa ng plano, no? Dapat meron pong kasama ito nga mga stakeholder na magiging kasama natin o magiging partner natin. Okay? And then the second one should be grounded in the principles of effective stakeholder engagement, no? So dapat stakeholders are empowered, no? Hindi yung pinasusunod lamang natin sila sa kung anong gusto nating sabihin o ipagawa sa kanila. Dapat meron din silang sariling decision na kanilang naipasusunod din, no? Pakinggan rin natin yung kanilang mga opinion, no? And then is a collaborative process that unfolds in stages, no? Yung tatlong stages nga kanina, inform, prepare, act, no? Each involving ongoing reflection, no? So para po since ito po ay cycle, no? O parang pabalik lang. So inform natin sila, no, about the plan or the program, and then we have to prepare, act, and then after that we have to reflect. No? So, and then babalik na naman po. Pag nag-reflect tayo, babalik na naman tayo dun sa inform para to tell them what happened, gaano kataas, no, yung achievement na ating nakamit dun sa ating program na yon. And then the last one, benefits the knowledgeable, dedicated, and invested partners from all levels of an organization's system as they work together to achieve the desired outcomes. So kung kaya nating magpatawag uli, no, ng isang meeting, no, para maging formal yung pag-inform natin sa kanila nung achievement ng ating program, no, at formal na rin silang mapasalamatan sa kanilang mga tulong at kontribusyon, no, para sa ating nagawa ay maaari rin po. Pero gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, kung medyo nahirapan po tayo na gawin ito, ay po pwede na sa mga padalhan natin ng card or kahit nasa online, no, through text messaging, informing them that the program is a success one, and then pasalamatan po natin sila sa mga kontribusyon na kanilang naibigay sa atin bilang stakeholder and partner. Okay? And then, meron po ritong updates, no? Although ito po, for some divisions ay nangyayari na, distance learning support proposals for schools are now being studied to help the Department of Education in the alternative learning delivery. Kahapon po nung nag-meeting kami about sa TLE, ang Pangasinan 1 ay gumagawa sila ng activity sheets at yung may isang bangko na willing na suportahan yung printing po ng lahat ng activity sheets na ginagawa nila na ang pagkakaalam ko po ay ibabahagi sa buong Region 1. Ganon din po ang Ilocos program. Nagko-conceptualize din po ang Ilocos group, no, ng mga program na nakatuon din po para sa pagtulong sa buong Region 1 na mapagaan o kaya ma-improve itong alternative learning delivery natin. So with that, marami pong salamat sa inyong pakikinig. Sana po ay meron kayong natutunan. Good day po. Sir Kit? Ma'am Miriam?
Ayan, sorry po, medyo nagkaroon ng technical difficulties po. Ayan, so thank you so much po, Doc Miguel, for sharing a detailed discussion on engaging stakeholders in education in the new normal. So sadya nga pong napakalaki ng role na gagampanan ng ating mga stakeholders po, and we will be highly indebted po to our partners and leaders who will be with us in ensuring the safety and education of our learners. So muli, maraming salamat po, Doc Miguel. So before we end po our webinar, may we hear the closing remarks and ways forward from our Chief Education Supervisor in School Governance and Operations. Let's welcome back Dr. Arturo Arviray. Doc Art?
Hello, Ma'am Miriam.
Yes po, ma'am.
Ma'am, mukhang nagkakaroon po ng technical difficulty po in connecting si Doc Art.
Apo.
Ma'am Miriam?
Yes po, ma'am.
Ma'am, mukhang nagkakaroon po ng technical difficulty in connecting si Doc Art. May we then request po Sir Keith to play the video of our Schools Division Superintendent po as the parting message to all of us po.
Okay po. Sir Keith, kindly play po the video. Thank you po.
Sir Keith? Hello, Ding. I-play mo na lang din yung ginawa mo, yung in-instruct ko sa'yo. Alright, as of the moment po ay nagkakaroon po ng technical difficulty po. Pasensyahan nyo na po. We are about to end po our division activity for today. So, Sir Kit po will be playing na lang po a video coming from our Schools Division Superintendent.
Not by blood, but by heart. Dr. Gloria Torres.
Ayan, habang hinahanda po ni Sir Keith ang video po ng ating butihing Schools Division Superintendent, ay nais ko pong magpasalamat sa mga school heads na kasama pa po namin sa mga oras na ito. We really appreciate po your efforts and your support to the HRD with PR team and of course po to the social mobilization team. Salamat din po ng maraming sa ating mga Division Education Program Supervisors po sa inyong tulong at suporta. At of course po sa ating pong mga key officials dito sa Division Office, Ma'am Lorna, Sir Aggie, Sir Willie, Sir Art, salamat po sa inyong suporta at sa inyong pong paggabay sa pagkandak po natin ng division activity na ito. Pasalamatan ko na rin po ang ating very competent at of course po, beautiful inside and out moderator, Dr. Miriam Mitra Preciados. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Time of global pandemic, let us be together in spirit.
Sa ating pong technical support dito sa Division Office, Sir Carlo Agustin, ang ating ITO, and Ms. Precious Gamang, ang admin aid ng HRD with PR unit, and of course, ang ating pong slide master, Sir Garcia. Salamat po sa mga resource persons po natin ngayong araw na ito, Doc Art, Ma'am Elnora, and Doc Iggy. Thank you very much po, and to the program management team and training team po na nakasama po natin this morning. Maraming salamat po.
As we pay time of global pandemic, let us be together in spirit and be willing to bounce back. I encourage all school heads, teachers, and all DepEd personnel to be optimistic and to be hopeful for a new day has yet to come. We shall see the light as this crisis comes to an end and we all heal as one.
Yan. So maraming salamat, Sir Keith. And thank you also to our Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Lorna G. Bugayong, Seso 6. Muli, maraming salamat po sa inyong partisipasyon ngayong araw. Sabi nga po ng ating Regional Chief, Dr. Diana Bonao, ang kinakaharap po natin sa ngayon ay isang malaking hamon. Maaring bagong pamamaraan po ito sa karamihan, kung kaya't higit na kailangan po ang bayanihan upang maitawid natin ng maayos at matagumpay ang edukasyon sa panahon ng COVID-19. So by working together po to support and empower the education ecosystem sa ating pong komunidad, we can help establish the structures that our students will need to receive the quality education they deserve. So kung gusto po nating maging parte ng isang solusyon, tayo po ay makipagtulungan. Sabi nga po, kayang-kaya kung sama-sama. Muli, maraming salamat po. Good afternoon everyone and God bless us all po.
Salamat po sa lahat. Thank you po.
Thank you rin po, Ma'am Daya, Doc Iggy, Ma'am Nors.
Thank you po.
Thank you po.
Salamat.
Thank you po.
Salamat po sa lahat.
Thank you po.
Pagpakailan.